It worked. It worked. Hooray. Hi, everyone. Happy Pride. It's time. It's June again. Ah. Everyone get up immediately. So, we're playing more Planescape Torment tonight. You're just going to have to deal with the fact that my rainbow tie-dye shirt has some green in it. So, bits of me will be less there than usual, but this time in a fun and interesting way as opposed to, the usual way. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. We're 2 streams deep in Torment, and I already feel blissfully overwhelmed. I do think I screwed up something last stream, just in a general sense, in that I kind of let the ADHD take the wheel.
What?
And
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
So there's so many people to talk to. There's so much to do. There are so many
Yes.
like little things,
Yes.
and I want to do all of them immediately.
And you should.
I can't. That's just.
I don't understand.
Sure, no, I get that. This can be confusing for a lot of people. I can only do so many things at once. Traditionally, just the one thing, and it's just so easy to just get distracted every 5 feet in this game because there's just so much here.
But the real trick is some of these folks you have to talk to more than once.
Some of these folks you have to.
Shit out of.
It's fine. I've played a FromSoft game. I know how that shit goes. But in the interest of not completely losing my mind, I made a list. So I have a little journal. That is here to help me stay sort of in the lanes. So what I'm saying, hi Bedroad. I don't know why Twitch thinks I speak Spanish. Me. And honestly, I'd be happy if just Spanish language is gaining enough like market share to become marketable, toolable. Anyway, speaking of pride, so if we run across like a new person or a new quest or a new thing, and you don't see me write it down in the book, you have my permission to yell at me. That's my promise to you.
We're both updating our journal and updating.
We're updating our journal, and we're updating our journal.
All right.
So you got a couple holes in your head. I got a couple holes in everything because it's a green screen, and green is the color of the rainbow. So now you can see the world. That's honestly just a real life view of kind of what's going on in there, which is it's not much. It's just sort of a wind tunnel. Yeah, I'm not fixing it. We're leaving that for today because it's June and I'm going to celebrate. Goddammit. Plus, it'll be less obvious when we actually get into the game view and I'm tiny. But for now, to please enjoy the weirdness.
Tiny.
I may also be tangy, but I'm definitely tiny. That's a theorist, not Earth. Yes, correct. Although I guess. Let me lean out of the way. Yeah. I was about to say I don't know how similar the land masses are. It was very clear after at least one expansion that Creative Business Unit 3 was definitely using Aetheris as a sort of Earth simulacra. And the comparisons got less metaphorical as time went on. But I still appreciated the first one that we got was the Fantasy Europe, which is, I think, as deserved, which was an incredible smushing down of European history into one little moat. It was great. Right, the main difference is that Europe isn't physically connected to Asia.
Which means that it would actually be a continent. As opposed to the current one.
Instead of, yeah.
Where it's definitely not.
Where it's a continent because the people who are on it were like, we're going to decide what the continents are.
And it's just convenient for us.
Yeah, this whole Primordian thing. We don't have time to get into that. What we do have time to get into is content warnings. That wasn't a good segue, but we got there, and that's what matters.
Is any segue a good segue?
I think I segue well sometimes. Not that time, but like sometimes.
But your balance is shit.
You could also argue India is a continent. Yes. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense for me because there's a continental plate. I was going to say a thing and then I forgot what it was. Right, we were talking about content. Well, I was talking about content warnings. I was trying to, and then I got the sort of how is it I keep getting distracted, Andy? Well, Andy, great question. While you're ruminating on that, I am not going to be able to forewarn you guys about potentially triggering pieces of content. We've already seen some. Honestly, there's been some pretty hefty things that sort of came out of nowhere, and I expect that to continue. So if you have concerns about any particular type of content or subject matter, strongly recommend heading to doesthedogdie.com and checking out the Planescape Torment entry, which will have some crowdsourced details about a number of common content areas, and honestly, even some uncommon ones. But with fairly robust note taking based on whoever was filling out the wiki that day. But it will be more of a heads up than I'm able to give you. So I recommend checking that out. It's also in our content warning tag, or CW tag, pardon me, if you need to get a reminder. Hey, JJ. Hey, Bob. I'm not surprised that we don't have a quote with the word planes in it because I don't stream Magic the Gathering, but hey, give it time. Cape is going to do all kinds of weird physics, and that's exciting. That doesn't narrow it down. That could be so many games. That might have been when we did the long play of Dark Souls 2, but there were just so many games where capes have fun physics. But yes, so I think that's all for that. Oh no, what do you mean my encoding's overloaded, OBS? We're not doing anything. I'm just standing here. Is it because I'm green? Is it because I have a little bit of green and it's throwing you off? Is that what's wrong, OBS? OBS, are you homophobic? My nephew explained to me the importance of capes in Helldivers. I don't know enough about Helldivers. I know a lot of like the advertising material, but I don't know the meta, such as it is in that deeply silly game. It seems like a lot of fun. I haven't tried it out myself, but yeah, not for any particular like ideological reason. They're very patriotic. Good, very good. God, what a game! Hey, Jasmine, you want to be on? Nope. Oh, she does not want me on camera. Fine. All right. I'm gonna just, in the interest of reminding myself that this is a game to be enjoyed and savored, and getting into like a more Outer Wilds-ish mindset. A game I also tried to do everything everywhere all at once. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm just gonna breathe. I'm gonna have a little sippy sip. Thanks, Bob. That'll be one for the archives. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. A mini recap. So, we woke up. We met a skull. That's it. That's the game. We woke up. We met a skull. We left the mortuary and have been trying to figure out who we are. We met a nice ghost lady who may or may not have been an amour of ours. And we also met last time specifically, we met a Davos named Fell, who stood on the ground and seemed to know us and seemed to suggest that we've done this before and we'll continue to do this until we escape Samsara. And then, gosh, who else? We met so many people. We met Barking Wilder, I think it was, or Barking Wild. Barking Wilder, who was one of the Chaos Attacks, who...
You mean the Zeostatex?
Is it Zeostatex? I've always pronounced it Chaos Attack.
No. It's Texaza.
Right, yeah. Barking Wilder does everything backwards. Except after a moment, we triggered a like spell of lucidity, and gave us a very similar thing that kind of implies that we've been on this loop before, and we're going to stay on this loop until we stop fucking it up, whatever that means. Still haven't found our journal. Still haven't gotten rid of Mort. Although we tried, a guy claimed that Mort was his. But when he went to get the skull, he lost a finger, which Mort briefly used as a cigar. And
he also met Mourns for Trees.
We also met Mourns for Trees, who asked us to not like pray for the trees, but like believe in the trees getting healthier in the hopes that it will make that true. So we did that, and then we convinced Mort to also do that. We met a Githzerai named Dakon, who noticed that we don't really know ourselves, and knowing ourselves is a very big thing. But Dakon also apparently has some issues with knowing himself or themselves. So they have agreed to come with us until we know who we are, or they know who they are, until somebody knows who somebody is, and then we may part ways as merry colleagues. We met someone else. We met O. That's right. We met O in the bar, who was like a piece of infinity or connected to the great beyond. I didn't get the exact details, but a deeply mystic individual who, again, also knew us and did not seem to have very high opinion of us or the shenanigans that we've been up to.
Judgy.
But might have a point. We don't know. But yeah, so we got a lot of big lore dumps that were mostly or entirely vibes based, but I think I'm getting a feel for in a general sense the what's going on here. We did also meet the angry tiefling lady. Was the angry tiefling lady? That was Anna. I think that was the very first stream. We met Anna.
Anna was the first stream. But
we met
you say angry tiefling lady, there are so many.
Right. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? We met, I think her name was Senvai. Or we met someone by a memorial whose sisters had been killed by Chaos Attacks. We went and killed the Chaos Attacks to sort of do it justice. We met a barrier.
The Mintek Caius?
Sorry, one more time?
The Mintek Caius?
Sure. Don't know what that is. Yeah, we met. This is the problem I was having, right? Is that like every 5 feet we met someone cool or learned something absolutely universe shattering. But oh right, yes. So I spent half of last stream running in circles trying to figure out how to get rid of all these rings. I have all of these rings that I want to sell, and no one to buy them. And apparently, because I just finally gave up and Googled it, I have to hold on to them until I get to the lower wards. We're currently in the hive. But also, I forgot that now I have 3 party members. That's 3 inventories. So I've just sort of shoved all of the jewelries into the skull so that we can shake them around and use them as a maraca. Until we find a place to sell them. And last but certainly not least, we met old Mebe, who is a witch and agreed to help us become a witch in exchange for a tiny favor. That's probably where we're going to start because I rolled mage stats and I would like to get the most use out of them. So we'll do that first. We also met, I think their name was Nod, who was a very tragic story, who is having trouble remembering themselves a little bit, but also wants us to find their sister. That's also high on my list. Once those are out of the way, we're going to go and find Farad, who is the collector who took us into the mortuary in the first place, who may or may not know something about our immediate past, and who also apparently has pissed off even the other collectors. Nobody liking this guy. So that's probably like a little bit further down the agenda list. But first, it's become witch. Second, it's help Nod. Then Farad. And ask him if he's found Jesus yet. If you see me outside a tavern getting yelled at by a tiefling lass or a drow maiden, do not come and help me. I'm exactly where I want to be. You know what? I support it. Okay. So. Everyone hates Farad because he tried to kill all the 2-year-old and younger babies. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You get it. I have to believe that name choice was very intentional. It's got a good mouthfeel all on its own, but I feel like it immediately evokes like, this is someone who no one likes. I guess you could have also called him Henry VIII, but all right. With all that said, 2 things. 1, I need to start the game, and 2, we get to find out if I actually fixed my Stream Deck after last time. Let's see if I immediately lose mic. Testing. 1, 2, 3. We still have audio. Hooray! Love it. Love it when it works the first time. Seems like it's working. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna. Am I suddenly like super loud? Hopefully, I'm not suddenly super loud. If I'm suddenly super loud, y'all please let me know. I know I'm generally loud. I mean, like louder than me. You know what I mean. We want to resume new life, select life, resume life. Perfect volume. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So here's old Mebe. What a great name, Mebe. It's got just such a good boom. I like life instead of game, but what's the Abyss? The Abyss is quit, and alter senses is options. Hey, Dave. Thank you so much. Appreciate the independent confirmation. But yeah, I love the menu. So it's new life is new game, select life is load, resume life is resume, the Abyss is quit, and then alter senses is options, which is very fun. Suddenly Super Loud might be a better name for an improv comedy group instead of a band. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, let me remind myself. This good gravy. So much has happened. All right. Hang on. What are you saying? Hang on. What did you say to me? Too late now. All right. So we have 45 cash dollars. We have all of these devices. This dagger we haven't identified yet. I don't think I know how to. No, I don't. Okay. We have this bracelet we haven't identified. We should work on that. Oh, right. She wants us to go to the marketplace with the seed, and we already met the person who does the fruit stuff at the marketplace. That's why we're broke. We bought a bunch of healing items. That was a good use of our time. All right. I'm going to hang on to all these spells until we get back to this. Hang on to this. What is this thing? Why, it's a rusty dagger, Andy. What did you think it was? All right. There's our skull full of lots of jingly and also a dirty rat. Oh, yes, of course. Dagon was a fighter mage. I don't think I clocked last time. Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Maybe for when you're not as certain as yet. It's very good. Okay. Door is this way. Everything is in screen. Wonderful. Perhaps I should name a tabletop character Gravy. Why Gravy? Well, there's Nod. Leave you to your business. Where's my... Yeah, here we go. All right. So this is also our quest list, which is not nothing. Find Craddock, right? Do we know anything about where Craddock is? A giant, stern-looking man. Cool, cool, cool. Should be easy. Right, we've got two different people who want to find out where Ferret's getting all the bodies from, because he's turning them into the dusters for coin, but he's getting... Gravy the Necromancer, got it. But he's getting so many more of them. Oh, right, I forgot about the cursed box. Right. We got a box from a courier to go to Kuatra in the warehouse. The moment he saw it, he screamed and ran away. So now we're stuck with it? We need to get it to someone named Braskin. Okay. Lives somewhere in the southwestern section of the hive. Cool. All right. Out of the Mausoleum's Walking Dead. I completely forgot. I don't even have this on my list because I forgot about it already. Mausoleum entrance was north and west of the Dustman Memorial outside of the... Okay, cool. Look at that. Oh, I think we did this? I think we did this. I should go back to Niraj and tell him. I think we did this. I think because we met the guy who had gotten a prophecy and went to prepare, and then we showed up and we were the prophecy. I think that's this quest. We can go back to the Dustman Bar and find out. It's on the way, I think. This is the one we're going to start with. This is the quest from Mebe. Teach me the way of the art. She told me she'd have to perform some errands. Okay, so this may be one of a series. I guess we'll find out. We take this seed to the hive market. Cool. Learn the ways of the art. We're working on that. This is the sister. This is Emery's is Nod's sister. Attractive young woman living somewhere in the hive. Fair-skinned with black hair. Always wore blue. Okay, so that's our description to go off of. The necklace. Oh, right. Didn't we? Yeah, we met a strange man in the hive with shifting lines on his face. He claims to be a soldier from some religious order. His vows won't let him. Right, the pacifist, the guy who is like trained in every martial art, but not only can't fight in defense of his own property, but doesn't want us to do that. Group of thugs in the hive had taken his necklace and prayer beads. Last seen the thugs by a bar that burns inside. Right, that's what sent us to the bar with the like burning corpse, which is not a burning corpse, but a mage named Ignis. A mage named Ignis, who was he named that beforehand? Who knows? Through whom the plane of fire has been channeled as punishment. So that's wicked. Okay, didn't say they were in the bar. They were by the bar that burns inside. They were dressed in red and black. Cool. All right. That's that. We found a journal and find Ferret. Okay, I mean, we have actual leads to Ferret's location now, which is nice. All right. Sharegrave is the other collector we met who doesn't like Ferret, but again, nobody seems to like Ferret, so...
Ferret's a jackass.
Ignis is extremely entertaining. I mean, right now... Okay, I'll take your collective word for it. Right now...
I mean, he's also the entertainment right now.
Well, there's that. I was going to say, right now he's the lamp. But I really found and I've forgotten their name already, but the hostess at that same bar, who was a lover of Ignis's, and now just can only watch. Yeah, it was a very, very sweet. Oh, the pacifist might have been okay with us fighting the thieves. I've misheard that. I'm just gonna go while we're here. I'm gonna clear out this part of the map just to see if I'm missing something. Do we have to take the long way around? Sure. Okay. Strange little bugs. Strange little bugs.
Eat them.
I don't think I'm gonna... Mar's eyes. Hey, do y'all remember before stream when I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stay, I got a book, I'm gonna stay focused on my thing, and then I immediately meet a new person and get distracted. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. Hey, Larengar. Welcome. You're just in time for me to break my promise to 15 minutes into stream. And I want to see a fire mage named Aqua or something. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I understand there's a character named Aqua in one of the Kingdom's Hearts. And I'm really excited to give her an exclusively Fire Firaga build.
Well, I did have that role-playing character named Salt.
You did have the water mage named Salt, which I thought was very good.
Whose scariest power was in fact not water-based either.
No, she's a street duck. Mars Eyes take on a wild look as he sees you approaching. In a high, screeching voice, he asks, "What you be doing back here? Don't come back here till you be delivering the box." Ah, okay. The person who you asked me to deliver this box to ran away. What now? "'Tis not my problem anymore. The box is magically bound to ye until it gets delivered. I suggest ye deliver it to someone." I forgot that Mar was the name of the person who gave us the box. "Now get yourself away from me until you get rid of the thing." Looks like you're on your own. Didn't Kuatra mention someone else you could give this box to?
Give it to Ferret.
Oh, that was the narrator voice talking to me. Got it. Okay. Yes, I know that. I like the idea of giving it to Ferret, actually. All right. Let's go this way first. That might have been Birth by Sleep. I can't keep them straight. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and then there's twice that in other titles. And who knows what any of that means. I love the idea of the curse that can only be accepted willingly. Yeah. More fun that way. Naroj. I found out what was going on. Hooray, it worked! Okay, so. Found out what was going on in the mausoleum. The dead sleep again.
Updated my journal.
Hooray! Updated my journal count is at 1. Notched lines of worry smooth out as you speak. "Thanks, give I." He reaches into his robes and draws forth a large bag, which he hands to you. "Copper coin, thrice 100. And he reaches into his robe again, then throws a roll of bandages to you. "Need these bandages more than I, you seem." Glad I could help. Hey, that's fantastic. I'm not looking that gift horse in the mouth. Cool. We got so much money. Let's go ahead and save that. All right. So many options. Let's go to the markets. Might have been this way.
Wasn't there someone we could pay like a ludicrous amount of money to and get shit?
At the bar, we left a tab open 15 years ago, and we can get stuff back for 500, which we're now most of the way to.
Okay.
But we're not all the way there. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you, though. I don't think that's in our journal. So I'll put it in my journal. What just happened? My pen exploded.
Well, that seems perfect.
You wrote and your podium is gone. I don't know where it went. I'm confused. There. 500 gold.
For your eyeball.
The eyeball, that's right. My pen exploded, not I pen exploded. No, not at the moment. Give it time. Chain of Memories, coded, 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance. I think they wanted it to be pronounced Kai, but I might, or Key, which is wrong on several fronts. Dark Road and Melody of Memory. I don't even know those last two, or I've never heard of them. So far, I've played Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, which was awful. And the collection I've got has turned 358 over 2 days into a cutscene movie, which was a very good way to experience it. So I'm looking forward to diving into Kingdom Hearts 2 at some point. Right, it's pronounced Key because it's X, the Greek letter CHI, which I thought was pronounced Kai, but maybe it's Key. At minimum, the Kingdom Hearts devs thought or wanted to be pronounced Key because it's Keyblade, because they're nerds. X is apparently pronounced Cross. Okay. So many options. Your answer, nothing. And your wager, nothing. The pen was too heavy. All right. Let's see. Who we got here? That's just a person. That's just a person. That's just a person. Demons count as people. Braskin? Was Braskin? No, Braskin... Yes, Braskin is who we're looking for. Box Quest. As long as we're here, let's go ahead and continue Box Quest en route to the market. Let me in. It was re-released internationally as Unchained Cross and Union Cross. Hate that. Not looting. So the problem with having played Icewind Dale between like last stream and this stream is that Icewind Dale I am much more of a like Legend of Zelda walk into someone's house, loot all the stuff, trash the place, and then leave. This game I'm trying to like at least a modicum of roleplay. Which means we're just gonna go talk to this person. Check out this cool box. Don't think about it. Just grab it. It's like a subpoena. In a loud, booming voice, Braskin asks, "What in the name of the abyss are you doing in my house? Leave now before I make you even more ugly than you already are." I was asked to deliver this box into your care. Now I don't feel bad about it. Well, why didn't you say so? Hand it over and you can be on your way. As you present the box to Braskin, his expression changes from one of anticipation to that of amusement. Whoa there! I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave. We're still talking about the box, right? I don't understand. Why would anyone take this box? First Kuatra and now you. Did you say Kuatra? Why, that's the fellow who bought the box off me. Thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured the gem alone was more than worth the price he paid me. Poor fellow didn't realize what he'd gotten himself into till it was too late. Just tell me how to get rid of it. I would suggest you go see Shalandra. She lives in the northeastern region of the Hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows, maybe she'll have more knowledge of what to do with it. Or you can find some other clueless merc to take it off your hands. It's up to you. I wish you luck.
Updated my journal.
Cool, next person that pisses us off gets a free box. It's very silly when they refer to a keyblade in the voice acting and they all know which key they mean. Dark Road used to be Union Cross DLC, but Union Cross was shut down, so now it's a separate game. What a mess. Marketplace. All right.
All right.
This is good. This is good. We're hitting all the shots. Shops. I talked to you the last time completely on accident. And I think it's you? Let's find out. Hello again, sir. And what would you like to purchase this day? Nothing, but I had some questions. I have no time for questions. I must sell what I can. I'll take a look. Right, this was the plates, cups, jugs, tankards, cutlery, and the like. None of it's any use for me. Very well. Alright, you were not the merchant I was thinking of. Was it the first one we talked to? The seedy-looking fellow is quick to spot you looking at him. Hey, Vasha, get over here. Come see what I got for you. What do you have to offer me? Okay, healing items. A cranium rat charm. Detects traps goes up. Lore goes up. +1 to intelligence. Alright, you know what? You sold me. Is this a... Body of this cranium rat has been specially prepared. Its insides have been hollowed out and stuffed with various herbs and shreds of papyrus containing arcane symbols. When the charm is consumed... Okay, this is consumable. Got it. User gains a temporary increase to their reasoning and perception. It feels as if the player is looking through several pairs of eyes and sifting through several minds at once. The sensation is somewhat dizzying for a minute or two, but there are no harmful side effects. Wonderful. Ooh, scroll of luck. Scroll of blur. Gimme. How much we got? Enough. Alright. Will you... Oh! In fact, the internet lied to me. Hooray! Oh, man, we have more than enough now. Fantastic. We're hanging on to this because I don't know what it is yet. I don't sell anything I can't identify first. Alright. Save. I just noticed Kosa Jai. I don't think we talked to you last time. The worst part of the mobile game is that the canon is super important to everything. Talking about Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, sidebar. This has nothing to do with anything Planescape. So I mentioned that I've been slowly working my way through the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 the remix collection, which is so much already. But it's like 6 games for whatever, $20. It's great. Except Kingdom Hearts 1 was fine. Great start to the series, great introduction to all the characters. Then you get Chain of Memories. No spoilers or anything. But just the gameplay. So Chain of Memories, if I understand right, was originally on the Game Boy Advance. And it's this weird combination of the original combat system plus a, like, deck builder in the very early days of deck builders, and it shows. It's bad. And it does have some interesting, like, lore bits, particularly as you're meeting, I guess this is minor spoilers, particularly as you're meeting members of Organization 13. But you also meet them in a much more complete capacity in 358 over 2 days, so it's sort of redundant, and also the main story is just revisiting all the major plot points of Kingdom Hearts 1, so it's double redundant. It's redundant. And it's I don't know why it wasn't also condensed into a cutscene movie. It's fine. We got through it. But I have been told for years that Kingdom Hearts 2 is supposedly the like high point of the series. I'm excited to get to that. I'm a little worried that after that, everything else is going to seem so much worse. I think Coded or Recoded in the collection is also a cutscene movie, so the only other like playable title after Kingdom Hearts 2 is Birth by Sleep, which I think is the one with Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. So I am excited about that. Don't know what the gameplay is like, but I'm excited for those characters. Those games are so long, it's gonna take a while. We'll get there. Probably won't ever stream those. Anybody who wants to see those games streamed has no shortage of options. You don't need me just sort of groaning through the same 3 combos over and over and over again. But I would. This toothless old crone reeks of fish and brine. Spying your approach, she gives you a wide, pink smile. Fish, my child? Fish heads, mayhaps. Roly-poly fish heads. No fish for me, but I had some questions. No answers have I, only fish. What do you have to offer? Why, fish! Fish of all sorts, and fish heads for those two short of jink for the whole ones. Teeny tiny fish heads. Hee hee. I love her. Where do the fish come from? They're brought to Sigil from all over the plains, my boy. Would you like some? I sell only the heads, should you be short on jink. I have no need for fish, or their heads for that matter. Goodbye.
No!
You want me to buy fish?
At least look at the fish.
I can't. I say no fish for me, but I had questions. What do you have to offer?
They just won't let you buy fish.
They just won't let me buy fish.
That seems rude.
I agree. I was like the gameplay in 3, but the character writing was just awful. Oh no. And like I just heard recently that they're, because I saw a trailer for or a teaser for 4, I think years ago. And I just heard that Square Enix has been like, we haven't forgotten. We're still working on this. So who knows which way that'll go. But I know one thing for sure. The internet will not be normal about it. Dream Drop Distance is playable on 3DS. Neat. Okay. I don't know which one the DDD is. I don't think I have that in the collection I've got. All right. Let's just keep talking to merchants until we find someone who does seeds and stuff. See how they... Oh, back again, my lord. Here to purchase a limb. What are limlims? You're from the Outlands, my lord. Neither holy insect nor animal. Oh, they're these little guys. Friendly, playful, quite loyal. Pretty tasty, too, in a pinch. I'd like to purchase one. Limlim will provide its own food, eating insects, tiny rodents, and the like. They will follow you everywhere you go. Do we get a pet? I want to get a pet. Are easy to clean up after, are quiet, exercise themselves with their constant flipping about, and best of all, they leap over 15 feet when prodded with hot coals. Do you know that? One will cost you but 40 coppers. Mere pittance. Mort, what do you think? Why not, boss? Well, I mostly want to make sure he doesn't want to eat it. Why not, boss? It'll be fun to kick around when we're down, right? Well, I can kick it vicariously through you, at least. I want to see what 15-foot hot coal jump... I want to see that 15-foot hot coal jump, too. I'll take it. Here you are, my own Lim. Looky, he's so cute. Is this one mine, or do I put it in my inventory? Oh, I can talk to it? This is your pet Lim. This is your pet Lim. Notice it has your attention. It chirps up at you, loving you. Pew! Well, this is the whole game now. Examine your Lim. Put your Lim down to run around a bit. Pet your Lim. Kick your Lim. Stop playing with your Lim for now. Examine it. Your Lim... Oh god, it's a Tamagotchi. Your Lim appears both insect and animal in origin. Its legs are oversized, but its arms are small, nearly vestigial. And a brightly speckled half shell runs down its back. It sports twin pairs of insect-like wings and has tiny black eyes and a mouth that always appears to be smiling gleefully. Oh no. Put it down and run for a bit. Fantastic. Okay. So... Talk to Giscorl already? Let's do that now. I, Giscorl. He bows and spreads his trembling, scarred hands. I, Giscorl. Can I see what you have? Hooray! Oh, right, you're the tailor. Yes, we did talk to you. Okay. That. Right, let me just read this again, make sure I'm not missing something obvious. Nope, not that one. This one. Black barbed seed and told me to find the fruit merchant. Okay. I was not incorrect. I'm looking for the fruit merchant. Is that you? Come to see my blades, have you? No, it's just passing by. Meet again. Some sea plumes today. Arborean fire seed. I knew we talked to somebody about fruit. Okay, it was. I didn't work my way all the way back to the start. Right. Fish heads, eat 'em up, yum. Ask if she's got a babble fish. That would be so useful in Planescape. Kingdom Hearts 4 and The World Ends With You 3 are going to be the same game. Before or after Half-Life 3. Do you need the rat tail charm to class change? I don't think so. I think it's just an... Oh, wait. You're joking. I understand now. We give it to Bahamut, and then we become a wizard. Life reminded me of the worst part of the cutscene Kingdom Hearts games, the fact that even though it's just a movie, you still have to hit a button occasionally to keep it progressing. Yes, and only sometimes, and if you hit the button other times, it skips whole, like, scenes. Plus, it's a mix of voice-acted cutscenes, like they were from the original, and just, like, pages of text. It's not great, is the thing. Like, it kind of works if you're in the mood for a 3-hour video essay, but it's not It's not the best format. Bebe, the midwife of the square, needs some herbs sprung from this seed. Can you help me? Hooray! Takes the seed, looks at it critically. As he presses it between his thumb and forefinger, he winces, and a small drop of blood appears on his thumb. Ah! This seed's got a bite on it. Yeah, I noticed that. Do you have the herb she's talking about? He can't seem to take his eye off the seed. Lad, I don't know if there's anyone who has what your friend seeks to be square. I've never seen such a seed before. You need someone who cultivates seeds such as this, for I have none. Where could I find such a person?
Updated my journal.
Hooray! Like that. It's... Maybe at some point I won't enjoy hearing that, but 3 streams in and I still get tickled every time updated my journal happens. Don't know the dark of that, friend. You'd be hard-pressed to find a gardener in the hive. Do we think Mourns for Trees, maybe? I'm thinking Mourns for Trees. I'm thinking, you guys think what you want. Maybe Mourns for Trees. The game agrees. Hooray. Love it. Cool. Cool. Where was Mourns for Trees? Down here? I'm so happy that all of these quests are starting to loop back on people we've talked to before. Always makes me feel good. Ah, goodness. I want to go back to Mourns for Trees anyway because I wanted to get Dakon in on the whole believing in trees thing.
Have you just talked to Dakon?
No, I haven't. I should do that. But first, I gotta talk to Mourns for Trees so I can find him. Don't remember where they were. They're there. I lied. I do remember where they are. Someone help me. You see a pretty young woman. Her hair is in disarray, and the bodice of her dress is torn. She looks about in desperation, then notices you. Greetings! Doesn't really seem like the appropriate... It's fine. It's what we're going to go with, but 27 years and updated my journal never gets old. Fantastic. Excited to hear that. Greetings! He runs up to you and grabs your arm. You notice the front of her dress is stained with blood. Help me, Cutter. Please. They're killing my sister. She begins to tug on your arm. Take me to her. This way. It doesn't matter if this is a trap because there's 3 of us and we can kick their asses. But if it's not a trap, we're going to help. It looks like it's going to be a trap. Yep. There we go. That's the person who brought us back here. Now, you guys can run away anytime you like. Ow. My whole face.
Touches folly. Die.
Hooray.
I love the lady who just...
who just walked through and was like, you know, that's 139%, not my problem. Hey, look, a new ring we could sell. Well, at least that was quick. Hey, buddy. Mourns for Trees smiles wildly upon seeing you. Ah, my friend, you've returned. Something you wished of me? I wanted to ask Dakon to help you. One finds your request most intriguing. Trees in the hive, like cities in limbo. It stand as a testament to the will of the people not to bow to that which would surround and devour them, to take what has been thrust upon them or left behind and make good of it. I, too, will care for these trees. Buddy, you're the best. I have some questions, Morn. I need some herbs sprung from the seed. Can you help me? He takes the seed from you and holds it up to his eye. What an odd seed. Are there teeth along the edge? Barbs, perhaps. Where did you come by it? Old Mebe, the midwife, needs some herbs sprung from it. Do you know where I could get some? No. This is the only seed of its kind I've ever seen. He winces, and a spot of blood glistens on his thumb. Barbs on it are sharp indeed. Perhaps you should hold it. So you can't help me either? Unless you can make that one grow, I cannot. Again, I've never seen a seed of this like before, friend. If we wanted it to grow enough, is it possible to make it grow? Perhaps if you cared enough to see it grow. What do you mean? This is Sigil, friend. Belief is everything. Everything from the spire on which Sigil rests to even that tiny seed you hold there. If you believe enough, anything is possible. Focus on the seed. Will it to grow. Holy shit, it worked. It's an Autry seed. It's a feed me, Seymour. God. Oh, because she had her bodice ripped. She escaped from the cover of a romance novel. Well spotted. To your surprise, there is a crack, and the seed splits, twigs splitting from its surface like fingers. Instinctively, you drop the seed, but the talon-like twigs wrap around your wrist and will not let go. What the hell's...
Dated my journal.
I think the barbs on those new branches would be more than enough for what your friend needs. Hope she can get this damn thing off of me. I'll return to her then. Thanks for your help. Did Meba... Was this a test? Are we thinking this was a test? Because she's training us to be a witch that first we have to learn the power of will. I'm thinking this was a test.
Good track, yeah.
Yeah, it seems... Yeah, that seems... Yes, thank you. Maybe it was. Okay, well, so we can just go back to her, and maybe we should. But I also vaguely remember seeing Shalandra's house somewhere. Might be up here. Let's go up here. Actually, wait. There was something that... What was near here? This. Last thing, there was a bar that burns inside. I feel like that's got to be this one. Well, we didn't get a necklace from the guys who just tried to beat us up in an alley. Let's talk to these thugs. See a heavy-set looking man. He has a stone-faced expression. Greetings! Man looks at you for a moment, grunts, then raises his hand, revealing a wicked dagger. He smiles evilly and begins twirling it in a menacing arc. Goodbye. Oh, well, it's worth a shot.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you are. Well, we just, fought these.
See that?
That's great. Don't let this one get away. I do appreciate everyone else just going about their business.
Done.
Feels appropriate. Good, we're getting lots of healing. 3 cash dollars. Go ahead and do one of these while we're at it. Beautiful. Alright. Our scroll spells. Identifiable things. This one rat. Give this to the skull. Give this to the skull. Here, Mort, hold my trash. This man sways unsteadily back and forth, catches his balance for a moment, then manages a sickly twisted smile at something just past your right ear. Is it normal to get mugged this often in Sickle? In the Hive, I think yes. But I don't know that much about the setting. Hunt, is it common to get mugged in the Hive?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Going by the name and the general aesthetic, it has kind of that Mad Max feel, but I wanted to double check with someone who knows better. Drunk nods slowly, then manages a phlegm-filled gurgle, and a small green-colored trail of drool begins to drip from the side of his mouth, running down onto his scruffy, dirt-caked beard. Looks like he's barely able to stand up, much less carry on. Okay, goodbye. This fellow ignores you. He's engaged in fierce negotiations with the harlot in front of him. Okay, so none of the people here have the necklace. July, you don't know what's going on, do you? Greetings! What was it? What? Right, we can't... We tried to talk to you before and it didn't work. Okay. Talk to a hive thug again. We can always get more killbots. Man looks at you for a moment, grunts, then raises his hand, revealing a wicked... Oh, it's the same thing. Get the jump on him this time. And his 2 buddies.
Look, you're just clearing out the trash.
We're de-thugging the place. As long as we can impress Barking Walder while we're doing it, I'm happy. Go for this one first. Since we picked up Dagon, we're scaring people off a lot more, and I kind of love that. That is not a necklace. One of y'all went up this way. Oh, more loot. Diary. I can't remember if I've read this already. We'll find out.
Did you see that?
Dang. It's quite good. Alright, let's do some inventory management. Everyone's favorite game. Right, this is from the dude in the mausoleum. Yeah. We don't need this. Go away. Where is this? Tenement of Thugs. Well, closer you get to the center of the Planescape, the more belief can alter a world. Every time someone gets mugs, it creates more mugging. Oh no! Oh no! If you think you're gonna get... Right, if you're looking around going, this is like the kind of place where someone might get mugged, and then suddenly a couple of people just spontaneously become thugs like the agents in the Matrix. What you first took to be a door in this arch, but... Oh, right, we've been here before. The door has been painted on a rough stone wall. You can feel the stone and mortar beneath the painted... Okay, we can leave it alone. Right. Okay. So, if that door is not a door... Is this not door a door? What about this? What is this thing? This is a nothing. Alright. Well. Unless this is the wrong bar. But that seems unlikely. Although, I don't know. Maybe burning bars is a theme in the Hive. I'll have to come back here once we can figure out how to... Because I'm betting inside of that building is where the necklace is, and we just need to figure out how to get past the door that is not a door. Just take a moment. Nope, not there. Wait, hang on. This is the right one. That was our loot house. Oh no, did the game just crash? I heard a ba-boom. Yep, crashed. Well, good news is I think it autosaves every time we change areas. So I don't think we lost any progress. It's still an old game, even though it was remastered. There's supposed to be a game-shattering ba-boom. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. No progress lost. Angyar and wife of Angyar. I'll start introducing myself as partner of Bast. This man looks haunted. I think we've talked to you? Let's find out. Let's talk to you again, just in case. Man looks haunted. His eyes are half-lidded as if he's had trouble sleeping, and his hair is long and unkempt. His beard is flecked with bits of dead skin and old bits of food. Doesn't seem to notice you. Well, we can fix that. Greetings! Man glances up at the sound of your voice, and his slack expression vanishes. Looks like someone has lit 2 fires in his eyes. Ow, 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 ow. What be your business barging into me house? His eyes narrow and his teeth clench. Get, or I'll send you back to whatever grave you crawled from. Calm yourself. I had some questions. Man's face turns blood red and he begins shouting, "Are ye daft?" With a snarl, he spits at your feet. "Ye filthy, scar-ridden dog, off with ye, or even the powers won't be able to save your hide."
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't want to just throw down. We did just sort of barge into their house. Farewell, then.
Does he want a box?
Man, does he want a box? You know? Man throws a parting shot at your back. "Ye'd best never cross me door again, ye wretch stinking bastard." Leave without another word.
All right.
To him. Leave without another word to him. Ma'am? Woman looks to be in her middle years, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face. As she sees you, she seems torn between asking you to leave and calling for the man at the table. "Greetings!" He'd best leave, for I call me husband. He won't take kindly to ye having barged your way into our home. I just had some questions. I have not the time, stranger. Do not be troubling me with such things. Are you okay? Me? Oh, aye. He'd best leave. Me husband has not been himself of late. Ye best not provoke him with your presence. I spoke with him. He seems troubled. What's going on? He's been out of sorts of late. Touch of the cough, maybe? No, but what's really wrong with him? I think he's done something he regrets. I think he signed one of the dead contracts. Can't imagine what possessed him to do such a thing. Dead contracts. The dead, the dustmen, have contracts that give them the right to someone's body after they die. And what do they do as if we didn't know? Animate it with their black magics. Turn it into one of the walking dead. Make it into a worker till it rots away. Why would your husband sign this thing? He may have been goat eager to bring home some more drink than custom. He's prideful, and I think he's hurt himself more by doing so. Can this contract be undone? She looks at you, surprised, then sighs. I've tried. I've spoken with the dustman. I've spoken with the dustman he did the signing with. He's cold and chill like all dusties. He even lectured me on my husband, as if I had no right to try and help him. As cold, cruel he was. Let me see what I can do. Which dustman are we talking about? They all kind of dress the same. Dusty calls himself Gravesend. I was hoping you would say that. Good. But looking for an excuse to give Gravesend a box. I mean, go on. I know not his first name. Has a table at the Dustman Bar in the Hive. Gather and Dust. Believe the place is named. You can find... Yeah. Gather and Dust, I believe the place is named. You can find... You can most like... Too much Scottish in the wine. You can most like find him there, trying to get more people to sign his contracts. Yes, I did, and I will go back and do that now.
Updated my journal.
I won't turn away such a friendly gesture. I must ask you not to let on I asked to do such a thing. Your husband has a terrible temper, if he were to find out. I probably... Lie? Vow? I'm gonna vow. Thank you, stranger. I appreciate your help. It's no trouble. I've been looking for someone to give this terrible box to anyway. Where is the door? The door? There it is.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Being watched? Yeah, there's multiple people online right now, Mort. Speaking of that, we're going to go ahead and run our first ad break. 3 minutes of ads to knock out pre-rolls for a while. And then back with the talking to Gravesend. Gotta see a man about a box. See y'all in a few. Secret show. Outfit change. We were discussing during the break. Hopefully, no one heard. I'm trying a new thing with the fixing the how mic and audio do. I don't know if it worked. I won't know until tomorrow. So we'll find out later. But for now, we have to go see a man about a contract. But first. Let's knock this out. Remember to manually start doing a thing. Partner of the best seems like the right cadence to be something you can call in a Dark Souls game. Better seek lest. Alright, we talked to Gravesend before. Mortai. What up, buddy? Ah, traveler, we meet again. How may I help you on this fine Sigillian day? Come to sign the contract? Are you the one who signed the dead contract with Engyar? Mortai frowns, looks puzzled. Mayhap. Do not recall the name, however. I'd like to settle that contract. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and binding. Let's see, the contract is tearing a man's life apart. Is there any way I might be able to settle the contract with you? Bluff. I suggest you hand over the contract, or I'll butcher you where you stand. Truth. The same thing. I don't want to kill someone in the middle of a Dustman bar. It's not that I don't think that we have the martial prowess to survive that. It's that I don't want to immediately, like, cut off all manner of inquiry with this place. So let's go with, is there any way I might be able to settle the contract with you? This is now a matter of law, not a matter for discussion. How about this? Give me Engyar's contract, or I'll kill you where you stand. Contract is tearing the man's life apart. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to ask anyway. That is indeed unfortunate, but it is now a matter of law, not a matter of heart. Is there any way I might be able to settle the contract with you?
Updated my journal.
Oh, Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to try the bluff. We've got an 18 charisma. This might work. Mortai freezes, his eyes gauging you. If you draw weapons in here, you will not live to use them. There are guardians that you cannot even see hovering about this place. And even should you leave, the Dustman shall see to it that you are punished. Do not make such foolish threats in my presence. Any other way this might be settled? Understanding his life apart. Okay, we're going in a loop now. Farewell. Something wrong? Forgive me, I must ask again. Are you sure we haven't met before? Possibly, I don't recall you. Oh, no matter. Yes, farewell. Something about that one. Alright, so my journal got updated. A man named Engyar has signed a dead contract with the Dustman, which will allow them to reanimate his body after his death for use as an undead servant. Engyar regrets having signed it sorely, which has caused both him and his wife great anguish. I've offered to go speak with the Dustman who dealt with Engyar, Mortai Gravesend, who should be within the Gathering Dust bar. When I obtain the contract, I'll take it back to Engyar and his wife and give it to them. Okay, so then here. Spoke with Mortai Gravesend about Engyar's dead contract, and he was unwilling to settle it. Don't know how to persuade him otherwise, but there must be a way. One thing I noticed, however, Mortai behaves differently than other Dustmen I've seen in Sigil. Maybe if I find out more about the Dustman beliefs from him or other people in the bar, can find some way to argue the contract out of Mortai's grasp by turning his philosophy against him. Let's go. Let's debate club this. All right, let's start by talking to Seer, who I like a lot more. La now, if it isn't the Crypt Crawler, what brings you to Seer's door this time, boy? Well, the Crypt was losing its charm, so now I'm looking around the right place to die. Know of anywhere? Not here, unless you want to die of boredom. I'll keep that in mind. I have some questions. I wanted to ask you about some of the Dustmen in particular. Mortai? Mortai? I thought you were going to ask me about a Dustman. There's no Dustman who's less the Dustman than that jinx-smacking, bone-box-rattling lackwit. Whatever do you mean? Mortai's so anxious to impress his betters by getting the most dead contracts signed, I wonder if he'll ever be a Dustman. I don't understand. He's eager to get contracts signed, boy. He's concerned about his reputation. He's thinking of his career in the Dustman. That alone says it all. Right, because their whole thing is that this life doesn't matter, only death. Social stats turned this whole game into Debate Club Simulator 1999. Love that. I still don't understand. I mean, I do, but apparently Art, I don't. Said that passions kill. For Dustman, it's the opposite. Passions keep you alive. You can't strip yourself of passions, eagerness, greed, ambition. You're doomed to never truly die because life will always hold a piece of you. Well, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, each of the factions.
Yeah.
When you get into their philosophy.
Yeah.
There's something there.
There's always a nugget.
There's a nugget there, and
even if they themselves don't live by it, there's a nugget there on paper.
There's a nugget there. And it's so obnoxious when you otherwise absolutely hate the faction to find, oh, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, we can ask about Dahl. We met Dahl in at the big book. Met a scribe named Dahl at the mortuary. Do you know him? Dahl was my instructor in the philosophical arts during our early training at the mortuary, and a crusty old fool to boot. He's ill, so my ears tell me. I bet he'll even bore death with his presence. Is he dying? Sicker than a spotted dog he is. Not much sand left in the hourglass for him. Alright. Met a guide at the mortuary, Sugo. Do you know him? That boy used to be a regular around here. Don't know what happened to him. Could be he was shaken up after his friend died. Explain. One of his friends was killed in the hive a few weeks ago, torn apart by rats. Yee! Messy business. To shreds, you say. Has Sugo always been a guide at the mortuary? No, only for the past few months. Last I heard, he was just sent off for missionary duty. I don't know where. Can I ask you some other questions? Alright, that's everybody we got. Let's ask about awaiting death. The boy has half the sense of a jackass. He actually wants to die, and him so young, too. I wish death would rattle his cage, teach him a few things. Well, might as well ask about Emmerich. Stone-faced old fool. I taught him, you know. I used to hold the man in high regard. Then I woke up. It's a crusty old ghoul that sits here in his off hours to make sure the younger dustmen have a symbol of authority here in the bar. Old vulture. Copper eyes? Don't know much about that one. Strange blood. Never moves from that spot, never eats, never drinks, just waits. Makes me uneasy. Okay, I have some other questions. Journal, fair... Nope, we got all that. Alright. Cool. Well, we might as well talk to everybody and just try to build a case here. That's as much talk as we're doing there. Awaiting death? As you approach, awaiting death turns to face you. Greetings again. Thank you for your help. It was my pleasure. Alright, so we've done all the talking we can to you. How about you? Looking to sign? I am sure not. I have some questions. Never mind. I don't have questions. I thought I had questions. I was wrong. I have some questions. Tell me about the Dustman faction. Dustmen seek the true death. Some call it oblivion, but that is incorrect. To Dustman, the true death is freedom from the chains of this false life. You mean the first level necromancy spell? This life that many cling to with their emotions is a false existence. As long as one clings to it, there will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape this cycle. Can you tell me about how your faction is organized? Dustmen are organized into 5 circles. The 5th circle is made of the lowest rank of Dustmen, initiates. First circle is comprised of the highest ranking, the ruling body of our faction. Cool. Alright. I would not like to join. Can you tell me about the contracts? Do you wish to sign? What is it exactly? In exchange for 50 copper commons, the dead contract gives the Dustman faction the rights to your corpse after death. $50? Anyway, do you wish to sign the contract? No.
In the context of a non-adventurer, that's
sure.
Your salary.
Sure, that's fine. Still not enough.
Right. Yeah, well, take it up with people who sell their blood to make rent today in the real world.
I'm not mad at the people taking the contract. I'm mad at the people asking only $50 for your AI life rights. In Perpetua. Alright, let's see. Add some questions. Can you tell me about some of the... Nope. Can you tell me about some of the patrons here? What's your opinions on Emmerich? A respected initiate of the Fourth Circle, a very wise man. What is your business with him, may I ask? Perhaps I can help you instead. I was thinking about signing a contract with Emmerich. Let's try it. I want to see what happens. Mortai looks visibly distressed. No, no, good sir. He will not offer half the price I will for such a contract. It would be a mere pittance compared to what I could give you. Consider this before you make a hasty decision. How much will you offer? I'll offer 100 coppers, sir. Much, much more than any other dustman. I'll think about it. How about the patrons? Do you know old Copperheads? If you signed a dead contract, it might be fraud. Fair. They want hardware, not software. Mortai's eyes go cold. The one with eyes of copper. His eyes speak enough about his purpose here. A member of the Dustmen he may be, but I would never sign a dead contract with him. Copper is his soul, and to me, that speaks of an excess of passion for money. He's a Dustman, in name only. A dino. Oh, okay, here we go. We're getting some stuff here. Are Dustmen not allowed to feel passions? Oh my, yes. Too much passion, too much emotion prevents one from reaching the true death. To be passionate runs contrary to the philosophy of our faction. True death? We know what this is, but we'll ask anyway.
And then they take the same philosophy and they push it just a little too
Far.
and fuck it up.
Yeah. Anything too extremes. I had some other questions.
It's not that they're Jedi exactly.
It's not that they're Jedi, but they're basically they're a little bit the aesthetics of Hinduism. Show me some of the patrons here. Seer, troubled initiate. I heard she contracted a sickness not long ago, and it changed her. Now she seems bitter and angry, and she does not speak. She does not speak the Dustman beliefs with the conviction she once did. I fear that bitterness is a passion that could jeopardize her position within the faction. We can ask this again. Okay, it's the same loop. Patrons. Awaiting death. Troubled initiate. He seeks death with a passion that is most inappropriate for a Dutchman. Okay, so I'm getting all the bits. Just bounce. Interesting. Okay. Now that we've learned that, I'm going to talk to Emmerich again, since you seem to be the one in charge, at least in this establishment. Some questions. Investment faction. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. We go back here.
Done.
Alternatively, I could try to sneak back into the mortuary and like talk to Sugo and Doll and see if we get anything more from them. Give you an update. Okay. That, got all that. I'm going to talk to Angyar. I'm not going to mention the contract thing, but I'm going to see if I can noodle some information out of him. I spoke to your wife, not saying that. Not saying any of these. Have some questions. No. Okay, fine. Interesting. All right. We found a note in the open tomb that was about essentially like sneaking into the mortuary, which makes me wonder if there's a way into it from here. I don't see one though. I think it's just that. All right.
Done.
All right. While we're here, I'm also going to look for someone wearing blue, who might be Nog's sister. That's Dustman all the way down. Dustman. Okay. All the usual. Alright. Oh, wait, yeah, Shalandra. Yeah. Let's talk to Shalandra also. I'm gonna keep trying to multitask. It's going. We're getting more accomplished this time than last time, and not just because we managed to actually like sell things. Oh, hi guys. I didn't even talk to you first. lot of critical hits, which I'm not mad about. No, no. Don't run. You'll only die tired. Hang on. Finish this fight. I just saw someone I need to go talk to. Would you stop it? Alright. Talk to this person while y'all fight that. You see a haggard woman wrapped in rags. Her hair is disheveled and dirty. Complexion is extremely dark. Burns cover her arms and her right hand is a fused lump of flesh. Yee! Looks melted like wax exposed to a great heat. Greetings!
Updated my journal.
I decided to lean into it this time. Last time I was trying to get away from it, but no, it's greetings all the way down. What is it you want of me? Woman's accent is thick. You're having difficulty making out what she's saying. You want me to leave? Not leaving the city, so I'm not. Can't. Tried. Not the city. It's a prison everywhere. Everywhere. There's worlds, there's... Her eyes gleam madly. Plains that can be sinking sands, fiery... thirsty nettles be, sightless worlds where your limbs are given life and hate. Cities of dust whose people are dust and whisper ash. The house without doors, the twilight lands, the singing winds. She starts to sob quietly, but seems all out of tears. And shadows. The terrible shadows there be. Where are those places? Where's them places? It's all here. Doors to everywhere. Doors, like a city of... You're not knowing this? Tell you I will. Beware every space you walk through or touch in this thrice-cursed city. Doors, gates, arches, windows, picture frames, open mouth of a statue, spaces between shelves. Beware any space bounded on all sides. These are all doors to other places. What do you mean? Every door has a key, it does. With this key, they show their true nature. An arch becomes a portal, picture frame becomes a portal, window becomes a portal, all eager to take you someplace else. They steal you away. And sometimes, what's on the other side takes part of you as a tithe. What are these keys? The keys number as many as the doors of the city. Every door a key, every key a door. And a key is anything. Might be an emotion, an iron nail held between your second and fifth fingers, a thought 3 times, then thought once in reverse, maybe be a glass rose. And these are all keys that open these doors.
Updated my journal.
Yes. Yes. Can't leave. How'd you get here?
Updated my journal.
Came from a place else from here. Almost a life ago. Hummed a tune by a glade with 2 dead trees that had fallen together. Brilliant door opened in the space between the crossed trees. Showed me the city on the other side. I stepped through. Ended here.
That was your first mistake.
Might have been your last mistake. Why can't you go back? Tried. All the doors here lead to other places. Went through thrice 10 portals. Some are purpose, some are accident, some of them right. Can't find way back. Must be a portal here that can take you back.
Personal problem.
Seems like a personal problem. Yes, it does. Can't even leave here. This square. And that. The place, death beyond the gate waits for me. Can't go anywhere in this city. What do you mean? Anything could be a door. Any arch there, any door here. Could be a portal. Don't know the key. Could get sent to another horrible place.
Yeah, the cobblestone she's standing on could be a portal.
That's fair. She mentioned a bounded space.
Yeah, cobblestones are bounded.
If there's a missing cobblestone, then for sure. Got to stay away from the closed spaces. All could be doors. Could have a key on me. Not even know it. You're afraid to go through any door or arch because it might be a portal. She nods, her teeth chattering. How long have you been afraid of this?
You know, her mouth could be a portal.
I'm not going to suggest that to this poor, harried woman. How long have you been afraid of this? Since the last time I walked through the last portal. The place where my hand... Since my 10th turning. I'm in my 4th, 10th turning that now. 30 years? You haven't walked through any door for 30 years? Her vision seems to clear slightly. She looks up at you, her teeth still chattering. If you got here, there must be a portal that can take you back. It's only a matter of finding it. To be too afraid to walk through any door, that's... How mad are you? You must be a fool not to... Okay, I notice how all of these end in a hyphen. We're going to start with the hopeful one. You got here, there must be a portal that can take you back. It's only a matter of finding it. She knows this academically. But also, like, I think these are worse, so we're going to start with this. She smiles. Her teeth aren't chattering because she's cold. They're moving around inside her mouth. Her gums twisting as the teeth shift about. They rise and recede as you watch. Her pattering as they rattle around against each other. What? She hisses at you. Only takes one portal step through an accident. Drive the fear into you. Went through thrice 10. Lost my hand, burned my flesh, lost my sense. No more. No more.
Not your teeth.
If I can find some means to help you, I will.
Updated my journal.
You updated your journal a lot there, bud. Find a way to help Ingress. Good. All right, it's on the list.
You're the one who keeps finding people and deciding you're going to do stuff for them
Uh-huh.
instead of minding your own business.
Instead of minding my own... Correct. I'm an adventurer. I'm in everybody's business. Oh, Shalandra. Right. We met you earlier. Sorry to interrupt you again when you're spellcasting. Yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards, or better yet, I'll try out a new spell I've been toying with. I would like to know more about this box. You'll hold out Morador's box for Shalandra to examine. Ah, yes! I remember this box well. I acquired it some time ago. What do you wish to know about it? Who did you get this from? Let me think. I don't recall whom I got it from. Remember, I was down in the marketplace looking for some spell components when some person offered me this box. After testing the box, I found it to be cursed. Was intrigued by the spells woven into the box, so I purchased it anyway. If you were so intrigued by the box, what made you decide to give it away? I was young and brash back then. In my relentless pursuit of knowledge, I carelessly undid one of the spells. Look closely at the box. It was like new when I had it. The signs of decay are an indication that the spells are weakening. I realized I was in danger if I kept the box any longer, so I held a contest to get rid of it. A contest. It was the most expedient way to rid myself of it. Simply invited all the bashers in the hive to fight each other to determine who was the best. Bashers are notorious for having big muscles and not much upstairs, if you know what I mean. They came like flies to honey. I offered some money and the box as a prize. I believe some basher named Braskin won the contest. Yes, we've met. Can you tell me what spells have been put on the box? For many years I studied the box and tried to learn its secrets. Spell upon spell upon spell has been woven into it. To my amazement, my studies revealed that all of the spells are of the type used to confine fiends. Oh no, it's a Pokeball. We have a Pokeball. Fiends, you mean there are fiends trapped within this box? No, not fiends, a fiend. And judging... Oh god, it is a Pokeball. Judging by the sophistication and power of these spells, it would have to be one of significant standing and power in its realm. Anybody remember in Final Fantasy VIII when the principal of the school just hands you a magic lamp with a devil inside? Anyway. Can you safely remove the spells on this box? Seeking to remove yourself from this box, huh? That spell is the worst of them all. Basically, that particular spell draws energy from the current owner of the box and uses it to power one of the spells of confinement. That isn't the worst of it. The fiend inside can smell this energy and would more than likely hunt down that person should it escape. It's really a no-win situation to own that box. Either it drains you dry of your energy, or the fiend within kills you.
But you're not really killable, so...
That's fair. Right, it's a Pokebox. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some more questions. Do you know the history behind this box? Only thing I've been able to learn is its name. It's called Morador's box. As to who this Morador is, or the origins of the box, I don't know. Cool. Is there a way to safely dispose of Morador's box without hurting anyone? I'm not strong enough to fight or banish such a creature. It's been ages since I've been there, but there was a cathedral located in the middle of the Alley of Dangerous Angles.
Oh,
Still a great
no.
name. A priest or someone who gains their power from a higher source might be able to help you.
Oh,
Cool, thank you.
Updated my journal.
You're making sounds over there that make me think the Alley of Dangerous Angles is a bad place.
It's not a bad place. Exactly.
It's not a bad place exactly is almost more concerning.
It's a Planescapian place.
It's a Planescapian place. Well. Alright. That's that. Well, you know what? I don't yet know what to do for Engyar. Sadly, one cannot simply walk up to Mordor.
Find a portal expert.
If I find a portal expert, I'm going to have them help Ingress. Yeah, I keep forgetting to look for someone in blue. We'll get back there in time. Uh-huh. This is fun. Let's go ahead. Cannot save it this time? Oh. I'm being approached by someone named Dark Alley Shiv. Probably not named that, but named by the game Dark Alley Shiv. Greetings, stranger. Looks like you're in Dark Alley Shiv territory now. Oh, you actually call yourselves that. Cool, cool, cool. Looks like you got a purse that could use some lightning. You better pray it's got enough. Take me to your leader. How much do you need? I already paid this time. Sure. No, you didn't. You're gonna die. All right.
Did you see that?
I didn't know how many of them it was gonna take to kick my ass, but I knew how many they were gonna use.
Did you see that?
Good lord. Maybe we just take over the hive. Here, catch this box.
Done.
4 cash dollars. An earring. 5 cash dollars. I'm not taking the rusty dagger. I'm not taking either of the rusty daggers. In fact, I should probably go ahead and just get rid of the rusty dagger I got. Here, put it on the ground with the other ones. Go back to your family. Are the remains of a sedan chair. A delicate-looking structure. Wooden shack is constructed of charred timbers and rotten, termite-infested wood. Razor Angel. Is that your name? Oh no, that's your gang. Cool. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. That's a very metal name. Oh. More shivs. Hey, Al! 6 years. Holy cow. Doing this too long. That's not true. It's been a fun. It's been a fun time. And it out. All right, let's just de-shiv the alley, and then we'll find the people we're looking for.
Damn it.
It's like a riot or something. They did try to get me to pay protection money, and I tried to lie and say I've already paid, and they called me on it. This 18 charisma is doing me absolutely 0 favors.
Damn it.
But as for what you missed, so much has happened. We met Ingress, who
Has a teeth problem?
got stuck here and went through a portal from her home plane somewhere, and ever since has been trying to get back home, but went through a couple of portals on accident, and now has been irrevocably changed, and is terrified of going through any more portals. So we've agreed to find someone to help. We met Angyar, who signed a dead man contract that gives up the rights to his body beyond death to the Dustman. And now we just need to convince Gravesend that he's a piece of crap and to give up the contract or kick his ass, which is, a last resort, but we'll do it if we gotta. What else happened? Oh yeah, the seed that old Meba gave us has now grown around our arm, and I guess is still there. So we can take it back to her to become a mage, which I should probably do sooner rather than later, although we're doing okay as a fighter at the moment. But I have these spells. The charisma rolls get more and more ludicrous as the game goes on. You will not be disappointed. Well, that's happy to hear. Gosh, we have so much money. I should go back to a bar and get our eye. I should go back to Meba and become a mage. But first, we're going to finish clearing out this district. What spells do we have? We have... Spell increases the target's strength score to a certain number of points, or tenths of points, which will still be qualified, yada yada yada. Okay, so for a wizard it'll only give us 1d4. That's not huge. Long are the debates about the spectrum of color in the multiverse. This blue is better than yellow. Pike it, Burke. Of course, white is the true color. That's, many generally agree that a color's greatness is in the eye of the beholder. The spell establishes the fact that some colors are deadlier than others. Dramatic or great spell. And blur. It's actually very difficult to be slightly blurry like this. And ice knife. Great. Okay, so we have a lot of combat spells, but no, like, identify or anything. We're not missing out on huge utility doing this. Ooh, this is a This is the place. Go into the place. I would like to explore the place. It's got to be here somewhere. Hi. Seem to have startled her. She abruptly stops rummaging through the tent and stares at you nervously. Greetings! I wasn't doing nothing. I swears it. Why don't you tell me what you weren't doing? Ah, I've caught you. She looks at you as if she's about to tell you something and then quickly dashes for the door. No, stop!
I'm gone.
Where'd she go? Where did she go? Container is locked. Ability.
What's up?
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Dakon, when I clicked on you, you just said endure
Done.
as an imperative, which is a hell of a thing to just randomly say. But you do you, buddy. Rock?
Done.
And you smell what the rock is cooking. You see a young man dressed in plain but well-kept clothes. Pauses in his pacing as you approach. Greetings! Rock in trouble. Big. Help you do. What's wrong? Rock forget rings in tent. Friends need do magic with. No rings, be mad at Rock. One ring brown like Jink, other shiny like Mirror. Last is pretty and yellow. Bring for Rock? I'll bring them back for you,
Updated
bud.
my journal.
Okay. Well, that's a bracelet. I think we had a silver bracelet before? These might be special ones and not just general ones, but who knows? Oh, so much is going on in here. Let's talk to you. Seems to be concentrating on the task at hand. It's probably best not to disturb him. Okay, they're all doing that thing. All right. All right, so... Cathedral at the center of the hive. 3 rings from his tent. Got it, okay. Oh, that's probably what the other person just took, hey?
I'm gone.
Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe it's not. There are many tents. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Gamlin! What are you doing in my tent? I'm searching for Rock's tent. Do you know which one it is? Blast. Another friend of Rock's. Yeah, this one of the tents he calls home. As you can see, this one is full up. Go find one of the other tents. Okay, we're going to save first in case they get mad at me for looting. Then we're going to loot. Okay. Are these 2 different places? No, this is just one bench. Okay. You don't happen to know where the other rings are? Nope. Okay. Hey, Willow, welcome. Well.
All right.
I hope they're not in that container because I don't have a thief.
All right.
All right. That's 2. Did the person who ran out of here take the gold ring? I mean, that would make sense.
Done.
Oh, wait. What's here? Oh, that's up here. Got it. Okay. Uh-huh. Hi, Aola. Welcome to the Cathedral of Eoshkar. Have you come to worship Eoshkar with me? You can be his second disciple. I'm hearing another reaction from the couch. I assume that's a name that you know well.
I'm not saying shit.
It's too late. You've already said shit. Come seeking counsel concerning a box and a fiend. Did you hear the one about the box and the fiend going into a bar? Explain to him your predicament. Aola seems to consider things for a moment and then speaks to you. I, a humble disciple of the great Eoshkar, can indeed help you. First, you must relinquish the box to me. So, I don't want to. Because I'm worried that Aola is going to try to free the fiend that's in the box. But I don't have another option, so we're going to do it. Aola places Morador's box within a wire pyramid-shaped structure and mutters a prayer to Eoshkar. The familiar shimmering of a portal soon fills in the sides of the pyramid, and then Aola then casually reaches through the portal and flips open Morador's box. Are we sending it back to hell? You scream in an attempt to stop him, but are too late. Almost instantly, the box begins to disintegrate as a sickly smoke begins to fill the interior of the pyramid. feeling of immense dread fills the room, and it's all you can do to keep yourself from bolting from the tent. You notice that as the tendrils of smoke touch the sides of the pyramid, they're drawn into the swirling vortex of the portals. As the last tendril of smoke disappears, the feeling of dread passes. Aeolus smiles a bit nervously at you. Witness the power of Eoshkar, the Keeper of Gateways! That's a fun title to have in the City of Doors.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure a fiend of such power that it required so many spells to contain it will have no problem making its way back here. And when it does, it's going to be looking for you. I have taken that into consideration. You see, each side of the pyramid contained a portal to a different plane. In effect, I scattered its essence far and wide across the multiverse. Did you know there are races out there that consider demons a sort of delicacy? He begins to chuckle softly as he reaches into the pyramid and sifts through the ashes of the box, removing the gem that was attached to it. Payment for my services. I will use this to help rebuild my beautiful cathedral. Keep the gem, you've more than earned it.
Dated my journal.
Straight up, that actually went great. Okay, fine. Yeah. All right, we'll bow. Thanks, bud. All right, box is off the list.
Bargain for that gem.
No, I'm good. Okay, we have multiple tents.
You're not going to keep talking to him?
You want me to keep talking to him?
You had a lot of options.
All right, hang on. Come back. Yo, Aeola. Like to purchase that gem. Tell me more about Eoshkar. Why are there no other... This is the one that I wanted to know. Why are there no other disciples of Eoshkar? Over the years, I have had many disciples. Unfortunately, they've all disappeared. It's quite frustrating. If your deity, patron, whatever, is a, like, master of gateways, the idea that disciples will go through portals makes a lot of sense. What was the deal with the box and the fiend? So this was... someone named Mar gave us the box to give to a guy in a warehouse. We tried to give it to him. The moment the guy in the warehouse saw it, blanched and fled the scene screaming. We find out that it was basically a Pokeball with a demon inside, or a fiend, pardon me. A fiend inside that had was set so that the magic in it was slowly decaying, and also that one of the spells on the box was set to drain the essence of the person who was in possession of the box to keep itself alive. So either the box would slowly drain the person who was holding it to death, or if the demon got out, the fiend got out, it would like hunt the person who had been in possession of the box to do, fiend stuff to them. But that's not a problem anymore, thanks to Aeola, apparently. It's quite frustrating, actually. As soon as they become initiates, I never see them again. Lately, there's been a rumor going around that the lady herself is the cause. I don't think she likes competition. No one comes by anymore. You're the first soul I've seen stop by in a long while. I'm not throwing in just yet. But tell me more about Eoshkar. Ella's voice takes on a tone of adulation. Eoshkar is the keeper of gateways. Within Eoshkar lies the power of portals, doorways, and opportunity. Sigil, also known as the City of Doors, used to be the home of Eoshkar until he was cast out by that accursed lady. I need to leave here immediately. Now there are a few worshippers of Eoshkar here, because the lady forbids it. That will soon change, however, as I help the people to see the greatness of Eoshkar. She cannot stand against the will of the people. The lady. Have no wish to cross her. Best be my way. Good luck with the whole life thing. Horrifying. Okay, now this tent.
All right.
Why hasn't the lady disappeared this guy yet? He may not be a threat. Honestly. I obviously don't want to...
Playing with her food.
I don't want to speak for the Lady of Pain, but he might just not be a threat. Alright, let's go talk to the one with a name. Seems to work well. You see a cool, collected woman. Her face is set in hard, determined lines. Her voice is low and firm. I am Crystal, leader of these Razor Angels. Again, Razor Angels? That's cool as shit. That's an A+ gang name. The Dark Alley Shivs? Nah. Razor Angels. That's just, mwah. You put that on the back of a leather jacket, it's great. Thank you, Elle. Okay. You are in our home. What do you want of me? Tell me about the Razor Angels. Came here when bigger gangs took over the Thrash Warrens near Ragpecker Square. Got here right around the same time as the Dark Alley Shivs, who've set up Kip in the other side of the alley. Not anymore, they haven't. A bunch of murderous thugs. We're thugs, but we don't kill if we can help it. We just need to make a living. Given our situation, charging a toll is the best we can do. Sounds rewarding. No, it's not. Only we've got nothing better going for us. We're hive dwellers. Even the scant education I got won't get me out of here. No one wants a hive dweller, so we make sure we're not entirely ignored. Before you go, I need a favor from you. This slice of alley just isn't big enough for us and the Dark Alley Shivs. Great news! We've got heart. They've got hate. Kill off their leader, Rotten William. Rotten William?! And you'll get free passes through the alley from us for the rest of your life. If they're often, that'll save you a lot of jink. Yeah,
Updated
absolutely.
my journal.
Look forward to hearing of your success. Come back to me when you're done.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Updated my journal. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits. Alright. Well, that's all that. Do we know where this person is? Alright, there's all the Ranger Angels. Who said you there? You're approaching me? Hear that you're doing some work for Crystal. Good. Get it done quick. Oh, before you forget, you have to pay the toll. Yeah, alright. To 5 copper? Happily. And where does this take us? Southwestern portion of the hive? Do we know where... Do we know where Rotten William is? Take it back. Modiversary! Modiversity, which sounds like a place where they go to train mods, is also great. Rotten William is such a good name. Oh, we killed him! I was joking! Great news, we killed him on the way in here. Totally just for you. I would never have done that if you hadn't asked. But now it is done. So, you won't need to worry about him or his gang anymore. Hooray! Done. Rotten William is gone. You have my thanks, traveler. You'll never again pay a toll for passage to the alley. I have but one more request. Sure. It's a dangerous killer, a lone wolf who goes by the name of Black Rose. Preying on my people. I ask that you stop him. Sure. Find the barmy Black Rose in this alley and write him into the dead book. When he's dead, return and I'll reward you. You got a deal.
Updated my journal.
So now that you're a paid assassin,
I don't know that we've seen Black Rose. That name doesn't strike a bell. Oh, this Black Rose. Oh, you mean this Keiki? Hi, bud. Don't mind this. Don't mind me quick saving in front of you. This man moves with a frightening speed, and he seems only half there. In what they mean incorporeal, I think, or ethereal. But like, phrasing. His eyes burn out of his haze, and their madness pierces your heart. You. His voice is like a blast of cold air. Declare your allegiance. Do you hold for good or evil? The idea of good is for the weak. I choose evil. Neither extremes are dangerous. I'm a centrist. Who are you? I'm Black Rose, a hunter and a hunger. I'm a scourge. Now, declare your allegiance. I believe in aiding those less fortunate than myself. I choose good. Are you good? Yes. Are you evil? Yes. It's again just a joke for a couple of you in chat, but I have to do it anyway. Spared no effort to make sure it was done as soon as possible, almost like he was dead the moment you asked me to kill him. Speaking of, there's a man named Rotten William. He's a dark and deceitful man. He's the leader of the Dark Alley Shivs. Find him in this alley and slay him. You will serve the cause of goodness. Fail, and evil shall rise. Refuse, and I shall slay you. Great news. With my incredible mind powers, I have reached out through the ether and grasped the life force of Rotten William and torn it asunder. He's dead. Your next task is to slay Crystal, leader of the Razor Angels. Balance requires her death. No, she seems neat. His fiery eyes slit and he whispers, then you are an enemy. With the blur of motion he attacks. We fight.
I feel stronger.
Actually, first we level up. Can we do this mid-combat? Let's find out. Yes, we can! Wonderful. Saving throws is improved. Fighting skills have improved. One characteristic. All right, we get a point, which I'm gonna spend on. I'm gonna keep going mage. At some point, we'll go back to charisma, but let's at least get to 18. Was it just me that leveled up? Just me that leveled up. That's fine. Because I'm not dual classing. Okay, so back to this. As I was saying, murder. Ooh,
You see that?
glad I leveled up.
You see that?
Do some healing.
Damn it.
How bad? Not as bad as I'd like.
I'm hurt.
Some more clot. It's just...
I'm hurt.
I can tank it. Listen, there's 3 of me and 1 of you. Just gonna sit here drinking potions until you fall over. So far, it's working. D&D is a silly system. $8?
Wasn't a very good assassin.
Because he wasn't an assassin for pay. He was an assassin for justice.
Depends on the nature of the justice.
One might almost think that's roughly how old your account is. I mean, yeah. Crystal. Have you found Black Rose? He was like 10 feet that way. But also, yeah, he's dead. We're getting $1,000. Well, that's $1,008 worth it. She hands you a large patched purse. You have my thanks, and the thanks of the Razor Angels. We part friends, and shall remember you.
Updated my journal.
Hell yes.
I wonder how much money she has on her.
We're not gonna find out. She's great.
Based on?
She seems great. I don't need to explain myself to you. All right, so now the next question is, where's the person who ran away with the stuff?
What do you mean you don't have to explain your... Excuse you?
Listen, I have to explain myself to you in matters of, like, us living together and things like that. But in terms of a game, no. All right, so my character choices to you. Right, justice don't pay the bills. Okay, so we can go past all these folks because we never have to pay money again. At some point, I really should go back to Mebe and become a maid. Oh, no. Well, at some point, I should stop getting mugged and then go back to Mebe. This one's just over here checking their phone.
I'm gone.
Cities, the peaceful refuge for RPG protagonists.
Don't run. Don't run.
I love that our pet Lim Lim is out. That's so good. I want to talk to the Lim Lim.
Oh, the Limblin will sometimes help in a fight, too.
We'll pet the Lim Lim. Pio Pio! I love it. You know what? You asked me a question earlier and I didn't act on it. Let's actually talk to Dakon. Buddy, you've been helping me kick so much ass and, like, we haven't actually gotten to know each other. Dakon turns to you, his eyes like polished coal. His blade mirrors his eyes for a moment as you address him. Then he nods. What is your will? There are things I would know, Dakon. Putting the same no emphasis. I will hear you. I wanted to ask you about our travels. He waits. Tell me about the city. Do you know man named Fared? You know about his journal? Location of such a thing is not known to me. Other questions? Tell me about the city. It is known by the name Sigil. Among the people, it is known as the city that does not know itself. Seems like an insult. Doesn't know itself. What do you know? City exists, but it does not know itself. In not knowing itself, its existence is flawed. Flawed how? City exists in opposition to itself. It has set itself apart from the planes, yet it seeks to be everywhere at once. Its walls are doors, yet it keeps these doors locked. Such an existence tells of a thing that does not know itself. In not knowing itself, it is flawed.
This is circular.
Wow, we've got so many options. The circular logic, yeah. What if the city is not flawed? A thing does not need to be ordered and have a purpose to know itself. What if these contradictions are strengths that you cannot see? To your question, a question.
Don't break him.
What? What if the city is flawed and you see its contradictions all around you? To your question, a question. You claim the city's existence is flawed. You've accepted this rather than explore the possibility that something greater may exist. That suggests you are flawed, and that you do not search for knowledge, but only for a convenient answer. Dakon falls silent. There is no knowing the answer to the questions we have asked. Yet the city exists. That is all. We would maintain that we know ourselves by the questions we ask and the ones we do not. We cease asking questions and accept only what we can perceive. Let's go! Debate club, debate club, debate club! Then we will cease to know ourselves. Dakon's voice has changed slightly, become heavier. Such words have been spoken before. I have heard them and know them. Where have you heard them? Those words are mine. Once I knew them and knew their meaning. I had forgotten them until you spoke. His gaze travels through you and his blade stops shimmering, bleeding of all color until it is translucent. Dakon, how is it I know your words? I spoke the words, but they do not belong to me. Others may know them, for the knowing of it lies within all things. Humans call it wisdom. That was a great talk, bud. Let's move on. I heard the world alteration jingle. Is that what that is?
The belief has changed something.
I didn't know that the world alteration came with the jingle. Requind. It's a questionable name, but how you doing? Man's looking at you with a strange, bug-eyed stare. His eyes are huge, so huge they look ready to pop out of his sockets and roll across the cobblestones. Why are we so judgy in this city? In this city in particular. Anyway. He nods eagerly as you approach, bobbing his head like a bird, and as you near him, you suddenly notice the smell of urine and feces. Hence the name, Requind. Greetings. The man sniffles, wiping his nose on his sleeve, then opens his mouth to reveal blackened, rotted gums. Sorry for crowing, Sarah. His breath reeks. It smells like this man has been keeping rotten meat stored inside his mouth. Sorry for coin. Who are you? The man snorts, thick with phlegm. Names. Who are you? Who you are. His head does a slight twitch every time he repeats himself. Names. Dangerous. Glances at the ground and stirs the dirt with his foot. Dangerous how? Knowing a name or being stuck with one. Both's a mess of trouble. My name's a given name. Not one asked for. Requind. A given name. An appropriate name? Not my true name. A true name's a dangerous thing. Gives others power. Keep your name secret. Keep it close. Never let it out. What do you mean? Names are like smells. Things can track you with them. Requind coughs, his eyes almost popping out of his skull as he does. His cough seems to loosen his bowels, for he breaks wind loudly as if to accentuate his point. If someone knows a true name, it gives them power. Power to hurt. I don't know my true name.
Updated my journal.
Okay. New
You're
quest?
the nameless one.
Yeah, hence the name. Then you are blessed. Remain nameless. You'll be as a spirit on the plains. Untraceable, untrackable, unseen, undiscovered. A name chosen, a name given, allows others to find you and hurt you. Have you been hurt? Gives a twitching nod, then scratches himself. Let my name slip once. Only once. Tell the story I can. I will, but 3 coppers must I see. 3 copper it is. Gets into a stance, looks left, looks right, then faces you. His face clenches, then with a grunt, he breaks wind again. The smell clearly levels you, but he takes no notice. First I walked the wards in splendor. I will listen.
Updated my journal.
He freezes, his arms akimbo. Crossed paths with a crossed one. Had the looking of a pumpkin, his seeds, curses. Requind thrusts his belly out so as to appear fat, slicks back his hair with his filthy palm so he looks almost bald, and begins drumming his fingers on his fat belly. Then walks about, circling the spot where his stuffy upper-class persona used to be. All a jumble with curses, this one. With a sneer and a careless gesture, Requind tosses an invisible curse at the stuffy persona. Listen. Knew my name. Let it slip I had. All it took. Took it all. He stiffens up again, inhaling deeply and resuming his upper-class persona. The persona suddenly crumbles, and Requin breaks wind violently, then exhales, filling the air with his foul, reeking breath. Cursed with stenches, smells, excrement. Came here to tell tales. All good for now. Now Requind is the name. Given name. I've heard enough. Bye. Undressed, unloved, underground. Well, okay, we are back where I thought we were. How much time we got? Enough time to move. Cursed Frank. We're gonna get back to Old Meba with the gotta see a witch about a plant, and then take our second ad break.
What about a plant about a witch?
See a plant about a witch? Well, Mourns for Trees might have one we could probably see. Rackpicker Square. Actually, hang on. Is Mar still here? Hey, bud. I got rid of the box. It does me heart good to hear you say that. Before he kills me for the horrible deed of tricking you into taking the box, please let me explain. Okay. Long and the short of it be that box be around as long as anyone can remembers. Chant is, some folks were fighting, and when they was done, a huge demon was imprisoned inside the box. Other folks say an evil wizard made it just for seeing others suffer. No one rightly knows what the truth behind the box be, but the owner of the box will die should it be opened. Why didn't the owner just put the box where no one would find it? Hey, it seems it should have been as simple as that, but who among us could live with a death sentence lingering over their head? 'Twould drive any sane man over the edge, having to worry about the whereabouts of that damnable box all times. Okay, why me? First, I haven't seen you around here before. You see, I needed a clueless bark such as yourself to accept the box and become the new owner. Everyone's around here knows not to take the box. Not for any price. Secondly, if you didn't examine the box when you had it, you wouldn't have noticed that whatever magics were placed on it were weakening. With me being the current owner and all, you can see I needed to pass it on right quickly. Besides, if anyone looked ready to pass on to the next realm, it was ye. You want to talk about passing on to the next realm? Keep talking and you'll find out about it. Obviously, I picked a cutter of no small means. Surely this has been but a minor inconvenience to one such as ye. I offer this weapon and some jink to line your purse as a reward for your troubles. 'Tis all I own, and coincidentally, 'twas what that rat Kuachar used to get me to take possession of the box. Give me my reward and then leave.
Dated my journal.
Hooray! Well, I'm glad we stopped in to see Mar. Alright. Open the box! Fiend of the Nine Hells, I choose you! So, with that, we're going to go ahead and take our second ad break, run 3 more minutes of ads, and then we'll be back to finally do the thing that's on the top of my list, which was talk to old Meba, complete Meba's quest. We did so much, we've gotten so much done. And it's been so fun, but we need to actually, finally maybe become a mage, eventually.
Do it?
And I would like to. I'm choosing to. We're going to do that, but first, ads. Welcome back. So, during the break, I looked at the weapon that we got, and it's this hollow axe. I don't remember any what the like speed and weight things mean, but it's slashing. Huge axe is a double-bladed weapon topped with a spike. Edges are razor sharp, and long handle allows the wielder to put considerable force into the swing. It's a different alloy than normal steel. It is light and easy to swing. It causes the same amount of damage as an ordinary axe, but strikes more quickly. Neat, because we had this crescent hatchet that brought our Thaco down, was very heavy and slow. Did a bunch of damage, but not so much more that this isn't way better. Which may not matter in a second if we become a mage.
Look, sometimes you run out of spells.
Sometimes that's a fair point. Although I think, unfortunately, this says only usable by fighters, which I think we will cease to be. Let's find out. Right, speed is the initiative adjustment. It's more that I didn't know, like, exactly what speed 3 meant. But it might just be that, like, speed 3 is better than speed 4 and worse than speed 2. It turns as you enter and gives you a skeptical eye. Your path brings you back here, does it, child? I have those herbs you wanted. Maybe you can get this damn bramble patch off my wrist? Is that so? If so, think it off then. I'm mad that we didn't try that. Oh, speed is a penalty to your initiative. Okay.
Updated my journal.
So, the lower the speed, the faster?
Thaco.
Creaking and snapping, the black barbed branches unravel themselves from your wrist and form into a tangled ball of brush and twigs. Looks like a nest of dead black snakes. Meba snorts. Think it into a picture frame or some such. Something with more structure and less angles. Imagine it in a picture frame. Branched ball creaks, the twigs bend and twisting until the branches have bent themselves into a small picture frame. 2 handspans on a side. Almost unconsciously, you imagine shape the barbs to the back of the frame so it can be hung from the wall easily. How's that? Meba stares at the frame for a moment, then cackles. Ha! Square enough it is. Good work, child, good work. This'll do nicely. Is that all you wanted it for? Aye, well, this is enough. There's one thing I forgot to tell you to fetch when you left last time, and it'll take you back to the merchant square, it will. Look for a cloth seller. He has some rags of mine that he was supposed to wash, and long has it been since I first asked him to do it. Could have mentioned that before I left. Alright, I'll go back. Look, I had some questions for you. Parrot, journal, healing, what do you sell? Could buy some cures. Could I actually, you know what, now that we're back and we have so much money, I do kind of want to buy some more healing. Corpse fly, cockroach, thrice blind charm, nut charm, blood flight. There are so many pigs. You know what? Sure, let's buy a spell of remove curse. I have a feeling we'll need that eventually. Divine Censor.
There's also Reekwind.
That's true. If Reekwind is cursed and we learn remove curse,
And he has money.
and right, and he was noble, a noble, different category. Divine Censor. When lit, the censer has the power to entice the soul back to the recently departed. There's only a limited amount of incense left in it. We could have had a raised dead thing. All right, so this one's the big heal. Let's go ahead and grab all of these, actually. Yeah, no problem. And honestly, yeah, we're on here. $150, no sweat. All right, I think that's all we need. Let's go talk to school. Actually, hang on. Show me the walkable space. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back and do more of this later. First to the markets. Anchor down here. At some point, I'm just going to have to slow walk all around the map looking for someone in blue to find Nod's sister. Maybe that's how we'll end stream tonight. Marketplace.
All right.
What's this place? That's the hypo. Okay. Hey, squirrel. Here to pick up someone's wash. Meba, the midwife. Washcloth? Yes, Meba. Rag picker square? Eh, rag picker? I know, I remember. He holds up a trembling finger as if telling you to wait. Alright. Comes back with a flattened mass of green rags, thin as paper, yet so stiff they look like they could double as wooden boards. Rags are so caked with a greenish lime starch that they look like it would take years of soaking to relax them. How many times did you clean these? A squirrel washcloth. Starch cloth every 5th day. Washcloth. Starch cloth every 5th day. A squirrel wash many years. Always starch cloth on 5th day. A squirrel's ritual. But they're ruined. Washcloth. A squirrel ritual. Must starch cloth every 5th day. What's the point of doing it every 5 days when they don't need... Ah, never mind. Just hand them over. Give cloth. Alright. That's... wild. Hang on. So it ignores you. Right. Different blue.
Hey, we're being watched.
Also, she's supposed to have, like, jet black
Just
hair.
look natural. Casual.
Did this dude see me and just... Oh, you're still injured from the last time we've been in town, huh? That's fine. Hang on. We can fix that.
Don't run.
Hang on. Just let me... Just let me fix that. Hang on. Just let me fix that. Just let me fix that. Just let me fix that.
Did you see that?
Cool, thank you.
Come on off with you there, let's go.
Another person with the name. This old woman stands silently by the wall, staring off into the distance. She seems to be unconcerned with the flow of traffic around her, clutches a wooden pole from which dozens of small fish are dangling. Greetings! Oh, hello, sir. Oh my, here I was, thinking you to be one of my regular customers. Tuna, sir? Mackerel? Sea cucumber? No fish, thanks, I had questions. Look behind you, see what she's staring at. You can see nothing of interest behind you. As you turn back to her, you catch her looking at you. She looks away quickly, resuming her staring off into the distance. Do I look familiar to you? Goodness, no! She pauses for a moment. Aye, you do. You seen me before then. Think, ye are man with your very likeness, sir. 'Twas so long ago. Tell me. Well, sir, you see, me sight's not so good now. 'Twasn't back then, neither. But I thought you walking past with a small group trailing behind you. And what did they look like? It's hard to say, sir. It was so long ago, and you walked by so quick-like. But I remember now. The way you held your head up, there was a woman following you, trying to stop you, trying to get you to turn around and speak to her. You pushed her away. And what happened then? Beautiful woman she was. Looked so sad, so angry, all at once. She stood there for a moment, then followed along behind you just the same, hustling to catch up. Who else was in the group? There's at least 2 other gentlemen with you, sir. The only one I remember too clearly, though, was a tall, thin, reeked a bub he did. I smelled him from across the way. Looked like he hadn't bathed in ages, too. Was Reekwin one of our party members? Followed you close, he did. Never said a word. Acted like the woman wasn't even there, even when she bumped against him, trying to stop you. That's all I remember. Give her some copper for her time. 20 copper coins. She stares at the heaping handful of coins for a moment, as if unsure what to do. You hold them a bit closer, and she finally takes them, laughing uneasily. Oh my! Why, thank you, sir. May the lady's shadow pass over you, and fortune always find ye. Please come and visit me anytime. Just because I'm not into fish doesn't mean we can't help somebody out with an honest day's labor. Creedon. This foul-looking man is quick to notice he's caught your attention. In moments he's upon you, hawking his wares. Carries a long wooden pole, dozens of skinned and cooked rats dangle from it, and he speaks. As he speaks, he gestures to them with a broad, filth-encrusted hand, smiling a yellowed, snaggle-toothed grin all the while. Oi, Cutter. How you doing there? What sort of delicious ratsies is you interested in this find, eh? I will examine the ratsies. Each rat has been skinned and gutted, their feet and tails removed. They dangle from the pole by hooks punched through their necks. As you examine the various manners in which they've been prepared, you realize their heads are slightly misshapen. A bulbous knot of bone protrudes from each cranium. Oh no. Oh no. Covered in whorls that give it the appearance of brain tissue. Those are strange-looking rats. How peculiar. Oh, you've got a keen eye there, Cutter. All I sell is brain vermin, I do. I'm sure you'll find they've got a much richer flavour than your usual rat. Quite nice, really. He proffers them to you once more, waving the pole before your face enticingly. The rats sway to and fro, hooked like tiny sides of beef. Brain vermin. I got a brain vermin. Foul creatures they are. Now, you normal rats, they just eat stored goods and multiply. Spread disease and all that. A nuisance, really. No more. Your cranium rat, though. Brain vermin, what I go after. They're just trouble. When you get more than a handful and the little pikers together, they start to get smart on you. Sometimes real smart. Become more intelligent. Hence the name. Sure, as I'm standing here before you, they do. If I ran across any more than 2 score of them, I'd flay from a case like that. He snaps to emphasize the point. I would. You get that many of them in a pack. Why, they get smart as a man, they do. Go on. Here's my best advice for you, Cutter. If you bet on catching brain vermin, stick to small packs. A dozen or so at most. I tell you, you run into more than that, more than a couple dozen, you run like you're in the shadow of the lady. Why? What is there to fear? Sorcery, Cutter. Sorcery! You gets enough of those little fiends in the space, they gains all sorts of odd powers. Make a basher's brain pop out his ears, they will. Downright frightening. It's just wrong, I tell you. That's why Sigel's so eager to be rid of him. Bounty and all. Bounty? That's right, Cutter. There's a Burke in the Office of Vermin and Disease Control, name of Lord, pays a bounty on him. A copper a head. A tail, it is. But they gotta be brain vermin, they do. Not just ordinary rats. Tell me more about this Lord fellow. His name's Phineas. Phineas Lord. I think he was some sort of eye-up, he was. But down at his rivals and... put down by his rivals and stuck here in the arse end of Sigil. The Burke sets in here all alone, night and day, it seems, waiting for folk to bring in tales and paying them a bounty. You know the best part? Poor Sod must be allergic to rats, because he's always got a huge rash going. Oh, powers be praised I ain't that fella. Put down. Any idea why that would happen? Well, he's right chatty, he is. He'll rattle his bone box for hours on just how smart he is and the like. Mayhaps that's got something to do with it. I understand. Perhaps I'll go speak with him. Goodbye. I see you're leaving, Cutter. Before you go, would you like a nice, delicious ratsy? No thanks. Ah, it's the house. You see a squat man with rash-covered skin and several pustules covering his face. His clothes seem to mark him as some sort of official. They are dirty, wrinkled, and covered with rat hair. As you watch, he idly scratches himself with his stubby fingers. Greetings! Ah! Little man shrieks and jumps, startled. Clutching his heart, he takes a deep breath and pushes his spectacles up on his rash-ridden nose. Yes? What is it that I can do for you? I have little to nothing in the till, so if you've come to plunder the premises here, the locale is ill-chosen. I'm not here to plumber the premises. Yeah, who are you? I am the respected Phineas T. Lord, the 39th, in charge of this hive branch of the Office for Vermin and Disease Control. It's my distinguished privilege to inform you that we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word, we, meaning to encompass the Sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting bounties on all manner of vermin and strays that infest the fair streets of Sigil, hub of the multiverse, and the city which sits at the center of all things, the city by which all other cities are measured. Bounties?
My journal.
Yes. We, in the bureaucratic sense of the word we, meaning to encompass the Sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting tangible proof of the eradication of brain vermin, aka cranium rats, from the hive areas where they have clustered quite thickly for the past many years. As a recent census of the vermin population has shown, I am empowered by the Sigilian bureaucracy to pay a bounty of 1 copper common per cranium rat delivered to my branch office. Cool. $1 a rat. Gonna be making money hand over fist. I like this Robert Picardo voice you're giving this man. Thank you. I'm proud of it. Cranium rat. I know what these are, but I'm going to ask what you are. I'm going to ask what you know about it. Cranium rats are a species of vermin that become more intelligent the more of them are in close proximity to each other. 1 cranium rat alone is but a nuisance that chews at boards and burrows into food, but 5, 10, or more, and their intelligence grows until it surpasses even the intelligence of one such as myself. Imagine that 2 or 3 cranium rats might be enough to outwit you, sir. Uh-huh. How many cranium rats are in a circle? More than enough to last a bounty hunter a lifetime. Perhaps several. Cool, bye. Yeah, okay. If I go through this door, you gonna be mad? Yes, okay.
All right.
Continue going around. Your hair is blue. You are not wearing blue. Continue to look for... Hello, what's this? Well, what's this then? Hello, random passerby. Greetings! I feel terrible. What happened? I'm not sure, but I think a bit of rest will do me good. Can you please leave me alone? Yeah, no problem. Sorry to just barge into your house. I have a habit of doing that lately. Oh, wait, we've been in there. That's... That... Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell Braskin we got you out of the box.
Tell me.
What's up, buddy? The news is everywhere. Congratulations on breaking the curse of Morador's box. I must admit to being a bit skeptical that an ugly brook such as you could accomplish such a thing. As we all know, adventuring types are all very pretty. Mind you, I still think you're uglier than a Baku's ass, but I've got to respect what you've done. Come, share a drink with me. I'm going very Zap Brannigan with him. Kip, I've made it with a woman. Inform the men. Gladly share a tankard with you. Time passes. Dawn of the third day. After a few tankards, a few songs, a few jokes, you've come to like Braskin immensely. I doubt that. Although I guess maybe if it's good enough alcohol. In fact, at the moment you seem to like everyone. Soon Braskin falls to the floor in a drunken stupor. You realize it's time to go.
Time to rob the place.
No.
Yeah.
Not until we quick save.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing in here. There's
Man.
nothing in here. Oh, my aching head. I don't think I'll ever recover. Oop, and he falls again. Does the passage of time have game consequences? I don't know. Alright. Last and certainly not least, the quest we began with. Seemingly the quest we're going to end with. Becoming a witch.
Which witch of the witch?
Listen, you guys can attack me, but I just, for your health, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, don't let me tell you what to do. Make your own decisions. But I do think you're making the wrong decisions.
All right.
I think it's my duty to tell you that. Don't hit the Dabus.
You should quick save once and hit the Davos.
Quick save once and hit the Dabus. Alright, if we got time at the end here, we'll do that. First I'm gonna find this other one who ran away. Also use this time to look for not sister. Pick your battles. Pick fewer battles. That's too many battles. Put some back. Where are you guys going? Yes. Lovely. Is Daikon like a radish? Daikon. I like the idea of a God, what would an astral plane radish even look like?
Like it's Yankee.
Whatever it thought it did. Meva seems lost in twisting the black-branched picture frame you made for her. She's squaring the edges and snapping off some of the barbed seeds in the branches. She suddenly notices you and sets down the frame. Hi, child. I brought your wash. I think Giskorl was a little heavy on the cleaning ritual. She takes the stacks of starched green rags from you and examines them critically. At least they won't tear. Or bend. What was with that guy? What was with that guy? Beba is still turning the cloth over in her hands, tapping it with her finger. Well, child, sometimes one burns with the art, and other times the art burns ye. Is that what happened to him? Mayhap. There's some for whom using the art is like breathing. They strolls about with pointy hats and stinkweed pipes.
Forgotten Realm shade.
That's Elminster?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's also Gandalf, but yeah. They strolls about with pointy hats and stinkweed pipes. Then there's hedge wizards and plain-touched folks and fortune chasers, half-seers and midwives who flicker with the art. Them have a harder time of it. And Gishgorl was one of those. Aye, so to speak. In some ways he's no different now than he was, addicted to habit and ritual. She sets down the stiff rags. They clunk as she places them on the floor. Now, there's one last thing I need from you. Of course, what do you need? Only this. I need some inks for scribing some ingredients in one of me cookery books. I need you to fetch some from one of the merchants. Kosajai be her name. Cool. Alright.
Updated my journal.
15 minutes in a dream. Astral plane radishes would look like the turnips from Super Mario Brothers 2. I like that. I like that a lot. Radish of an elemental plane of fire. Yeah. I do like the idea that, on some plane, I guess the Astrals is as good a place for it as any, the idea of a horseradish that is both a horse and a radish.
Now I have to Google horseradish centaur for one of our friends.
The markets.
Done.
I've gone in here. I've gone past this door like 8 times. Hello. See a plump woman going about her chores. She doesn't notice that you entered the room. Well, she will soon. Greetings! What are you doing in my house? Don't you have any manners? You don't just go around entering people's houses. Well, I do. I didn't know anyone lived here. Well, now you know. Please leave and close the door on your way out. I have many chores and I still need to finish and I don't need any more interruptions. These are reasonable interactions. That's what someone should say. Kosajai. Some fish? Fish heads? Meba said you sell ink. Ink. Nay, sir, I sells no ink. I sells just fish. Are you sure Meba, the midwife, and Ragpigger Square mentioned you specifically?
Squids.
Yeah, I was thinking squid ink. Heh, well, Kosajai was me dam's name, and me granddam's name. So it would be any of us. Yeah, they're both in the dead book, so only this Kosajai matters. No idea what she's on about, a midwife in the Picker Square, you say? Don't know her, I don't. She don't have any ink. I can't say that's much of a surprise. I swear Meba's having me run in circles. Now, hold on. Your midwife friend's not all wrong. I know how ye can get ink. It may not be the ink you're looking for. The ink I'm thinking of bleeds from the gills of a brocotafin. You don't have this brocotafin, right? Aye, thing is, that fish is not for eating. It's got a horrible taste, scalds the tongue. But you can ask Miriam. She pitches her fish down the street to Southerly Way. Might have one of them fish.
Updated my journal.
We met her. Let's go meet her again. This way, I think. Yes, here. Miriam. Well, met again, sir. What can I do for you? Brogotafin? Told it bleeds ink from its gills? Aye, that fish. That fish is a strange one, it is. Not many have heard of it, unless it be one to eat it. Difficult to kill. Even in death, it still seems to live. Not many want to latch their teeth around something that still writhes. Do you have one?
Updated my journal.
Aye, but the ink, you need something to carry it in. Have you a bowl or a cup for gents? A tankard. Maybe one of the merchants is... It all comes full circle. Yes, maybe one of the merchants is selling one. We know just the person. Plates, cups, tankards. You? I think it was... No, it's that one? Maybe it's that one. What are you selling? Plates, cups, jugs, tankards, cutlery, and the like. Yes! I'm so happy with the way that this game takes seeming nonsense and actually brings it back around to being, like, critical path. I need something to hold ink in. Do you have a tankard or a goblet? Oh, yes, many kinds. They range in price from a few coppers to several hundred. I'll take your $8 bottle of wine. She raises an eyebrow, reaches into a crate at her side, then throws a battered-looking tankard to you. Covered in dents and its handle look like it's about to fall off. This one looks like it was used on someone's skull. She smiles. It'll do. Thanks for it and farewell.
Journal.
Oh, thank you. Seems very appropriate. Happy Pride, everybody. I meant to do a second outfit change at the second ad break, but I got distracted. I brought a tankard. Can I get the ink from the fish? She nods and plucks a fish from her... She nods and plucks a fish from her pole. It twitches as she grabs it, then starts lashing about as she begins to twist it like a rag. I mean, I would too. She wrings it until bluish-black ichor begins to trickle from the fish's gills. When your tankard is almost full, she relaxes her grip and throws the twitching fish into a sack at her side. Thank you and farewell.
My journal.
Distracted by cheese? No. No, nothing so grand. There's so much in this game, and like...
I wonder if it's...
We've stayed on task so much better this time. Not only no charge for the ink, no charge for the tankard either. So they're both very kind. But it also sounds like nobody can really move
Warehousing does cost things.
Yeah,
You're saving the money.
the Bogota Fin just taking it off of their hands seems like it might have been a kindness. But I agree that it's still nice of them. But no, there's so much in this game. So like the entire break, I was just sitting there mentally going, we could do this, and we could do that, and that, and that, and we need to find this, and also do that. And there are so many like loose threads that are just out there. But the box is taken care of. I guess that's about it. But still, here's that ink you wanted. So I think I mentioned this last stream, but I made the questionable decision to try out, or really return to Final Fantasy XI. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy XI, you know this already. Anyone who hasn't, and a lot of, I guess, older MMOs also did this, but I think none quite so extreme as 11. There are some incredibly long, convoluted quest chains just to unlock, like, core game functions. And I don't know how anybody would ever have figured any of it out without guides. Obviously, someone did to make the guides in the first place, but there's a lot of nonsense like that. And this whole quest for Meba has reminded me a little bit that it's like, I just want to become a mage. Cool. First, do these many tasks. It's like, okay. And then magic?
No, first you have to earn it.
First, you have to earn it. Meba takes the tankard of ink from you, then sniffs it. Prime ink, fresh it is, You've done well, child, all I asked. Now, I ask you again, after all you've seen, do you still want to learn the art? Yes. But the guiding goal of your errands was to test my persistence, was it not? Mayhap, child, mayhap. And that's not all. You knew who I had to see to accomplish each errand, didn't you? Mayhap, child, mayhap. If and so, what did your senses tell you about them? Mourns for Trees showed me that my beliefs affect the world around me. Giskorl taught me that ritual is a wasted effort if the purpose of the ritual is ignored. Mirim taught me that no matter how much I think I know, there is still much I can learn from another's eyes. Meba is silent for a moment. Then she walks slowly over to you and touches you on the cheek. Oh, child. You'll be a master of sorcery one day, you will. You have the knowing of it, yet you've come to old Meba for help, you have. What could a midwife teach such a one? Much, Meba. I want to learn all you have to teach. So you'll walk the path, then? Well, first things firstly. Just having the knack for the art isn't enough. You'll need some means of giving it focus. Usually spells. The spells are usually in a book, so the art demands you have a spell book. Or it's demands you have a spell book, or it's like afore you can cast spells. Can you read? Yes. Then let's test it. Can you read this? She draws forth a small tattered card. Looks like a recipe. Examine. The writing on the recipe swims before your eyes, each symbol twisting out of focus whenever you try and read it. Almost instinctively, you relax your eyes. It's a magic eye puzzle, allowing them to take in the page all at once, and the symbols suddenly bleed together. The recipe lists measurements, ingredients, appears to be some minor divination. This is a minor divination, isn't it? Looks like it's a spell that allows the user to see the nature of an item. It's identify! To see whether it's enchanted or not. Who are ye to test old Beba so? Are ye some fiend? What's wrong?
Updated my journal.
Well, not expecting it, was I? What you see, it's written in the language of the art. If you're not a mageling yet, it should be all swirl-a-jumble or mishmash. Clear as crystal, you pluck the sense of it right up. Mayhap you tell old Mebbe why that is? I don't really know, I just knew. Or else a natural gift you may have. No matter, no matter. You've just shaved seasons off your learning you have. And I'd be looking for someone to handle the chores around here. And I'd been looking for some... Wonderful. I need an apprentice. Why? So I can get all these chores done. Maybe it's just as well, then. You need help with anything around here, you can still ask. It's the least I can do in exchange for you teaching me. No, don't worry yourself about that. Well, you can read spells well enough, but spells are no good to one without a book to put them in. Do you have one?
Yeah. It's made out of brambles and watson rag
Uh-huh.
and ink.
Uh-huh. We actually made it all with the stuff that we gathered. Mebbe glances around the hut, and then she catches sight of the black barbed picture frame you made. She picks it up carefully and studies it. This'll do. It's just a frame. Ah, but so are you, child. Still holding the frame, she picks up one of the starched rags you got from Giscorl. With a yank, she pulls off the greenish starched surface film. It flutters in the air like a wispy bit of cloth. Whatever Giscorl uses in the wash, it works better than curing, stretching, and stoning does on a normal rag. Can't afford parchment, I can't. She takes the starchy film and pulls it over the black barbed frame, latching the rag's edges onto the hooks around the frame until it looks like a small greenish-black painter's canvas. It's missing something. Well, it needs something painted on it. Aye, or written on it. She takes the tankard of ink you've given her and sets it down next to her, dips one of her fingernails into the tankard, then draws it out, mumbling to herself. She begins to scratch symbols into the frame, one by one, still mumbling. All's done. She stands drying her ink-stained fingernail on her robe. She tilts her head, regarding the strange framed page in front of her. A page for your spellbook it is. She indicates you should pick it up. Inside your spellbook are your recipes, your spells, if you will. As long as they sit in the book, though, they're just words. The art demands you pluck the magic out of the book and put them in your attic, your head, afore you can tap their power. You put them in your attic by studying them, memorizing them. Say it done. You usually need to rest before you can do this, though. Any questions? No. Kitty. No questions, only cat. Oh, no questions, eh? Well, now, you should have questions. You know all's about to memorize spells, do you? You're a sharp one. You don't need any more of Membe's words all gobbling up your precious time. You're a master sorcerer already. Forgive me, Membe. I meant no questions on what you'd said. Please explain to me how to memorize spells. All right, then. Here's the dark of how you memorize the spells. Pick the spells you want to stick in your head from your spellbook afore you goes to sleep. When you wake in the morning, they'll be buzzing in your head like flies, ready to be let out. How many can I cast? Cast only one, mayhap two spells if we're needing to rest again. It's a tiny, flitting mageling. There isn't much room in your attic, so use your spells wisely until you get wiser in the art. As your power increases, you'll get more room in your attic for spells. I love calling spells recipes, and I love talking about room in your attic as spell slots. That's very good. You can only cast spells you've memorized, so if you want to use the art to say, mend something twice, you need to memorize the spell how many times? Twice. Aye, twice, right enough. How can I get more spells?
My journal.
Keep your eyes and ears out for learning. Even common folk might have some minor magics to teach. There's also scrolls, recipes, books, and even some stranger items that have spells inscribed on them. If you find one, just examine it closely and copy it to your book if you want. Okay. Can also show you more spells if you return, especially when you've a little more of the planes in you. I'd appreciate that, thank you. Before you go, child, you'll need some magics for you to whet your appetite. Rummages in her robe, then pulls forth 3 small recipes, which she passes to you. You should copy these into your book, so that you can go in your attic as soon as possible. Thanks, Meme.
Updated my journal.
Hell yeah. Wait, there's more. She fishes a tiny bundle of black cloth from her apron and unrolls it. Oh, you okay? I'm sorry. Producing a pair of amber earrings. These will protect you on your travels, child. I no longer wear them myself, so go ahead and take them. Thanks again. Alright, child, don't tarry here any longer. One such as ye has other ways to spend one's time rather than hanging around old Mebe. Come on, Mebe, you're not old. You flatterer. Your tongue is so lined with silver it'd shame a beatitude. Get ye hints. Thanks for everything, Meba. You can thank me by not playing the alcove with what you've learned. The art's damned many a fool who sought to bend it in ways the art weren't meant to bend. Now go along with ye.
I feel stronger.
I love her. Okay, so we've got the thing. We are mage level 1. Let's fix that. Level up. Then immediately got to level 3. Fantastic. Love that, love that, love that. Ooh, our alignment has turned neutral good. My favorite alignment. Hell yeah. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So, did you guys level up? No, just me. Mage level 3. Let's go ahead and copy spell. Copy spell. Spell. Copy spell. Copy spell. We got so much stuff. Can't use any of our weapons anymore. We already had chromatic orb. Identify. This has been another use of the identify spell. I'm going to hang on to this one and this one because that could be useful later. Get rid of these, get rid of these. And somewhere around here is a spell book. There it is. Identify stuff. Can I rest here? Let's find out. Do I know how to rest? Is there rest button? Is there a rest button? I don't know. I don't know how to sleep. Please help. I don't know. Meba, what's the spell for sleep? There you go. There you go. Thank you, Bad Road. On that wonderful note, yes, Jasmine. On that wonderful note, are you good because you told that bounty hunter you were good? Probably not, but I like where your head's at. There we go. I like the analogy. In my experience, room in an attic is not an increasing resource. True, you start with the whole attic and then slowly you run out of space. In the Magic the Gathering novels, the character Joda conceptualized his spell repertoire as a mansion with each spell housed in a separate room. That feels very Joda. Hi, come on. Yeah. You okay? You ready to help me end this stream? Yeah? I'm going to figure out how to rest before next time and identify the 2 items that are in our bags. And then on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'm back with more of this, and I think we'll go ahead and talk to Farad because we've done the major thing that I wanted to do, as well as some other side stuff.
I would like
so yeah, I
to
think next time we'll get
that
rolling with the I guess it's sort of the MSQ of the game. Cool. All right, I'm gonna move this here, make sure it doesn't. Hooray! It worked, Jasmine. It worked. Aren't you proud of me? Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will hope to see you on Thursday. Those of you who are free and available to join. JJ, are y'all going to be? I'm always, now that I'm back to a 2-day streaming, it's like I can't just assume it's Monday all the time. But Silent Hill F, I believe, is going to be taking place soon over at if_when_y. Fantastic time for more horrible shit. So we'll toss a raid y'all's way here in just a moment. I think that's everything, Jasmine. Nope. Jasmine is like, actually, fuck this, I'm out. Happy Pride, everybody. Hope to see you next time. Good night.